I wasn't like the best of girls growing up.
Yeah.
Being Muslim and like Afghan and stuff.
For sure, you weren't allowed to date,
You
probably.
weren't allowed to do anything. So when I moved to LA, it was very scary, and like just even talking to a girl was hard.
Yeah.
Now I'm a little bit better. I'm not like in any way. I always thought it was ugly. I always thought like this little fat kid, and like
A lot of self-esteem issues is what it sounds like.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And then girls would like me, but I didn't know.
You would friend zone them?
Yeah, but I didn't know. I was too like.
Yeah, he's naive.
How did you find out that they liked you afterwards?
They probably
Years
just,
later,
yeah,
they
they
would
probably
say-
just like, you know, I tried to fuck you. You'd be like, what?
I was like,
yeah.
tell me, like,
Yeah,
I'd be down. I'd be
Couldn't
like,
read the
yeah.
signals. Yeah.
I see.
But no, like my friends would do that girl's so into you, and that happened every time. I would know you're being an idiot. Like, she's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
cool, you know. No, and then I think
You're a good-looking guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I would just treat them with respect. You know, I would just be nice to them, and then
Back then.
all my friends were like the opposite. Like they always call girls bitches and stuff.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
like, stop. you
Dude, you're just like a little sweetheart, isn't
know?
it?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, again, I didn't know they liked me.
Yeah. Once you found out, then you're like, these fucking hoes.
No, then I get more scared. 'Cause I'm like, oh fuck, what do I do now? I remember the first time I hooked up with a girl. It was like, she was beautiful. She was super hot. I couldn't get it hard. Got super scared and like broke up with her.
Yeah, that happens, dude. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Why that?
Happened
Yeah.
every time since.
Dude, the amount of times I have come quick and then block the chick and never talk to her again. My entire block list is just women who see me come too quick.
Oh, just seeing your dick.
Or just seen it.
Yeah, yeah,
In
yeah.
general. Yeah. If
Got
they
it.
see it, they're like block.
Block. Yeah.
Even
No,
just dick pics I sent to them.
it would be weird. Like if I was nervous, I wouldn't be able to. If I got it hard, I would last like an hour, and that's not. a good
Oh, so it's the other thing.
thing. Yeah.
I see. Interesting. Yeah, that happens too sometimes.
I
I'm
have
too
fake
drunk.
orgasms.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever faked
just-
an orgasm?
No. When was the last time you tried bacon?
Have you ever had pork? That's wild. Me too.
Nah.
Yeah, nah.
No. Yeah. I
Like accident, or do you still do it?
So at the beginning, it was on accident. You know, where it was
Okay.
like we'll pick the pepperoni off the pizza at our
course.
friend's house.
Got it.
Yeah. You know that's still, you're not supposed to do
We
that.
were like trying. I know. Yeah.
the grease.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. So this is my whole thing with it, right?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
hear it. All Afghans are. It's like the most common joke that Afghans
Yeah,
have.
of course.
Let's
I
hear
know,
it.
I know what you're doing.
They'll have sex. They'll drink. They'll go clubs. They'll do everything. Tattoos, but won't touch pork.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you're gonna do anything, like I feel like drinking is way worse because you could drink, drive, kill yourself,
Yeah.
be like my dad, and be an alcoholic.
Yeah, no one's getting pulled over for, eating pork and driving.
I mean, unless you're in Afghanistan, but
Yeah.
That's the most common DUI?
yeah.
They're like, sir, I smelled pulled pork. Can you get out of the car?
Well, it's crazy because like the drinking, even in Afghanistan, like
How, with the drinking?
So I have a lot of friends in like the military, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they're trying to get information from like the Taliban and stuff like that. And a lot of them would like literally flip on the Taliban to give information up.
Yeah.
Just for bottles of liquor.
Goddamn.
And these are people that are supposed to be like the most strict, like enforcing these laws.
It's always the people who preach the most.
Yeah.
And then they're like, bro, it's the most Muslim people are just like living their best lives.
Yeah.
Not fucking telling you exactly what you have to do every second.
Yeah.
You know? So totally, I'm with you. I've always wondered about the guy who doesn't drink or smoke, but just loves pork.
So if you're gonna come there and do plyometrics or whatever you need to do,
For sure.
or quarter squats, as long as we think you know what you're doing, it's like it's gonna look normal.
Yeah.
There's obviously people that you go and they're just like
Show up in jeans,
yeah, we have a lot of older white people that
what's
show
wrong
up in
with you?
jeans.
You-
They smell. They have like
squatting in jeans.
their ass cracks hanging out.
Yeah.
They smell like cigarettes because they go outside for their break and come back in.
Yeah.
I swear.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah,
Smoking in between that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's really cool. So is that
I would say white people smell the worst.
smell
in
the
gym.
worst?
Yeah,
And then really,
yeah. Outside of the gym, they smell amazing. Inside
Fair
the gym,
enough.
yeah.
Okay.
Their body odor is something is crazy.
Or they don't care?
I don't think they know.
You're watching Awjiz Boys Show.
hey listeners, let's talk about elevating your wardrobe with some serious style.
Absolutely. If you're all about expressing yourself and supporting the movement to normalize cannabis, then you gotta check out the Urban Connoisseur. They've got an incredible lineup of apparel that's all about living life elevated.
We're talking heavyweight chenille, skull hoodies, vibrant t-shirts with bold statements, and even some sleek accessories like snapback hats and comfy socks. And let's not forget those live life elevated gym shorts, perfect for the summertime.
And they got a deal for Awjiz listeners. They're offering an exclusive 20% off their entire shop. Just use the promo code AWJIZ, AWJIZ, when you check out.
Dive into their collection of fashion-forward pieces that do more than just look good. They're about making a statement, breaking down barriers, and sparking conversations.
Sparking. I like that. Whether you're looking for something casual, like a gas emoji t-shirt, or something that stands out like THC logo crew socks, THC, the Urban Connoisseur, has got you covered.
Check out their full range and take your style to the next level at theurbanconnoisseur.com. And remember to use special promo code Awjiz for 20% off your purchases.
And now,
Let's get back to the show.
Viewer discretion advised. The Awjiz Boys with the wood and cane as a satire shows intended for mature audience. Okay, the view, thought, and opinion expressed are solely those of the Awjiz Boys and do not represent any business, partner, or affiliate. We are not medical or legal expert. Any advice given during the show should not be considered expert opinion and should be followed at your discretion. If you are under 18, please seek parental consent before continuing. If audio discretion is necessary, please exit this video or podcast immediately.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all it.
Okay. You speak more.
I got hit in the face, but I kept playing basketball
Yeah.
for over an hour.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I broke my finger in football and continued the game.
Were you motivated to go harder?
I didn't know my finger was broken. And then I looked down, and then as soon as I noticed it was broken, I stopped playing.
Oh, was it one of those like it bent to the side,
It went
like
inwards.
the rock? Oh,
Like you can see,
oh man,
it's still fucked up. It's like it looked like a thumb. It got pushed downwards. And then I didn't have insurance. My parents didn't have insurance. So my mom was driving around calling, trying to get the best deal for finger doctors.
And
And we found an Indian guy, and he did it pretty fast.
was it like you go there? He does the prostate exam and said,
Yeah, I went there, and he just like touched my butt. It was pretty bad.
and he's like, "Your finger's okay though, by the way."
Yeah. I broke his finger, actually.
Show me your finger. It still looks fucked up.
Right? It's
Yeah.
fucking terrible. This is...
Oh my! Did it hurt? I mean, obviously it hurt.
No,
but you
it felt great. Yeah.
No, I mean, but you didn't know what happened.
No, yeah, you have so much adrenaline. You're
Yeah.
playing a sport. What happened is I hit some dude. I was playing like free safety, whatever.
Nice.
I barely even fucking started. So like this was like a big deal to me.
Good shit.
I hit the guy. I stopped the play, whatever. And then the next play, I'm back in. I intercept the ball. I run. I fall. I'm hella happy.
Yeah.
And I look down and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh.
And it was just fucking disgusting. I'm like, I gotta. And then all my team was like, just pull on it, dude. Just pull on it. And they start tugging on it. I'm just like, I can't do
Oh
this.
man.
Because they're all fucking 16-year-old idiots.
But that makes sense. I feel like when you get injured during any sport that you're playing, sometimes even if you see like a little blood on you, you're just kind of like, all right, now it's lock-in mode.
Yeah.
It kind of does work out at those times. The reason I bring up my face is because this happened recently, but it's whatever. But I played through it, and I played through a fracture, which I find out that I have to get surgery for.
Are you gonna wear the mask?
I
You
have
play
to wear a
basketball?
mask.
Richard Hamilton?
Rip Hamilton.
Yeah,
yo.
yeah,
Well
yeah.
done. Well
Yeah, I used to watch
done.
basketball.
Nice. Good shit. I
Wait,
could be
your
like a-
face is fractured?
just the nose. So I
You don't see that shit?
No, I wanted to
Well,
be nice.
you don't
I didn't
know
wanna
me
say
before.
anything.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I saw the thing on your eye.
Yeah, actually,
That's
this
actually normal.
Is actually
So I
That's
didn't
a
know if it,
birthmark.
yeah.
nah. This I got hit twice. So I got hit in the nose. This got fucked up. That's what I got to do work for. But this right here, this looks worse, but it's just actually super minor.
Were you talking smack to someone and he hit you, or it was by
I
accident?
always do that, and I always do that because once they talk smack, that's when I play better. Because I'm
Yeah.
like, you what? Why are you doing this?
Seems very
But this
unnecessary.
time it wasn't that. It was somebody who knows me,
Yeah.
and he knows that I talk whatever. So when he would miss, I would just look at him like, bro, you're wide open, kind of thing, and he just wanted to like hit me in the face as hard as
Yeah.
he can. But the reason I bring that up is because I was like, yo, fuck this. We kept winning all the games afterwards. So I'm like, this is not going to affect us. You're not going to bully ball me. But as a child, I was bullied. And I was bullied during basketball, which sucks because I can't go one-on-one with someone in that case because they're like, all of us are together in this thing. And I'm just like, whatever. Like one dude would be like if I had a problem with this one person, he says something back to me, I don't care. I'm beaking him all day, my whole life.
Yeah.
But I wasn't the most popular kid.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
those
clearly.
kids that I would roast would be like, older kids would be like, yo, don't talk to that kid. The other kid would be like, don't whatever. And then they would come back at me.
Sounds like the community got together to hate on you. So you did some good. You brought people as a team.
In hindsight, I see that.
Yeah,
And that is a positive thing. But the thing is, the weird thing about all this is actually a specific incident.
Okay.
So I'm playing basketball. It's like 2-on-2. This one dude is like a black dude, chubbier dude. He wasn't much skilled. He's like a football player, right?
Okay.
And he had another skilled player, and it was me and some other guy that wasn't that good. But I was making most of the buckets. And what he was doing is he was fouling me, and I was still making the buckets. But then I'm like, bro, you're not going to punk me. So I'm like pushing him on defense. This older kid, who I'm grade 9, this is a grade 12 kid, comes up to me and is like, yo, don't fucking talk to that kid like that. Don't touch him. And then the guy kept pushing me, but I couldn't push back. I couldn't retaliate.
Why?
Because that other dude was like bigger, and he's like his guard, like, yo, don't touch him. And I'm like nervous. I'm also a child. I'm 14.
Yeah.
So I don't have the skills to like talk to an older person, especially bigger than me. That was the main factor. He was angry and bigger than me, and I couldn't handle that. Has that ever happened to you being 6'4"?
Yeah, I've fought in people bigger than me. I wasn't always the big guy.
No, but not fighting. I'm talking about like they bullied you and you couldn't. You were like, I'm sorry, or like,
Yeah,
fuck.
I've been bullied, I guess, but I wasn't a fucking dork about it. Do you know what I'm saying?
So like,
I just put on my black jacket and showed up to school the next day with my, my piece. No, I don't know if I got really bullied like that at all. I also talked hella shit growing up, and I don't know. I would just fight. Like it wasn't a big deal.
see, that's good, but like,
I just got in a lot of fights.
but wouldn't your dad get upset?
Oh, my dad was proud every time I got in a fight. My dad would get mad. My dad's only hit me one time. I think I told this story.
Yeah.
My dad's only hit me one time my entire life.
Okay.
That's very rare for Afghan.
Yeah. And it's because I got my ass kicked.
Really?
Yeah. I got my ass kicked and I ran to him crying. And then he's like, man the fuck up. And he slapped me.
This is like recent?
Yeah, this was like 2 days ago.
Oh, shit.
No,
But that was
a
a Mimoni though. That's a
It
different.
doesn't fucking matter where it was.
It's like within family. If it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like an op,
No, my dad would like train me how to fight. Because my sisters would fight hella much. The middle sister,
Yeah.
she would get into hella fights.
like she's pulling hair and shit.
Bro, she would literally, I think she maybe would have been like a fat chick or something.
Okay.
So people would pick on her, but she was a bigger lady. So she would my dad bought her like, the fuck's it called?
Shake weight.
Not a shake weight. No, like gloves and a fucking fast bag and a,
Oh shit! Like all the boxing shit.
yeah, exactly. So I was a kid, I'd just be hitting. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing either, but like I learned. So my dad was like very defend yourself.
That's sick. My dad was crazy, so it's like alcoholic.
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of getting us stuff like that, where it would actually train us, because he thought he was like this best trainer in the world.
Yeah.
He would come home at like 2 a.m. drunk and make us do like laps around our apartment building, like 200 laps.
Oh shit.
And we never did it, so we would get beat. You know?
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm not saying in terms of like it's trauma, like it's very funny to me.
It sounds like trauma.
Maybe, but that's tight. Your dad actually cared for you, like
Yeah,
in the
for
terms
sure.
Of, like,
Wait,
don't
but
get your
so
ass
do you
beat.
do cardio now, or do you resent it?
Do you have PTSD every time you have to run a lap?
No, luckily I'm very like healthy. I'd hope so.
Okay.
Okay, thank
Because I just knew my dad was crazy.
Okay.
Like I love my dad to death, but then
Yeah.
I remember he was like Afghan national ping pong champion. Like he played in North Korea.
God damn it!
He did some like cool stuff, and like
Are
people.
you any good at ping pong?
I'm decent. I'm pretty decent.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Dawood is good.
Oh yeah.
No, my dad is intense with ping pong too.
Yeah, my dad's like, climbing on the
with it.
table and like doing that stuff.
Yeah, my dad goes to like the gyms and challenges Indian guys.
My dad, so he would do that on his own, but when
Yeah.
he got to us, he found this Chinese like virtual reality ping pong. But this was when virtual reality was the
What?
thing.
Yeah.
So it was just a paddle that you played against the TV.
Yeah.
So he never let us play with the actual ball.
Oh, okay.
So again, 2 a.m. in the morning, he would come home and make us play for hours against the TV.
Why is it 2 a.m. specifically?
He would work.
When he would work, yeah. he'd go-
That's when he gets off.
He's like, when I come home now, I'm gonna parent you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're mad at that?
Yeah, dude. That's a
He's
great
saying,
father, dude.
I think so. What I would do is, and I think I learned how to be like very like when people would pick on me or do all this stuff, it was very easy for me to like calm down and just like blow it over.
Yeah.
Because I would take that from my dad and like tell my brother just go to sleep because my brother's a hothead.
Yeah.
And they would fight, so I'd be like, yo, just go to sleep. I'll stay up until like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. just talk to him or do the things that he wanted. So at least one of us is like taking it, but
Yeah,
it made
yeah.
me a lot easier to like. You can't fuck with me. I would just be like, I don't care.
Yeah. Do you have
Or,
a lot
like-
of siblings?
Older brother, younger sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're the middle child.
Yeah, so I would get bullied too as a kid. For
sure.
Then everyone knew my older brother.
Okay.
And he was like 6'1", not the biggest, but like
Yeah.
he was wrestling and football, both varsity.
Okay.
So like whenever anyone would like
shit.
try to
Okay.
fuck with me, it's like you can't really because we have the whole football.
How much older is he?
A year older.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. That's great. But
I think being a combat athlete definitely helps, especially an older brother. But
Yeah.
I it's funny you bring this up because this guy who bullied me at that incident when I was grade 9 is now like super best friends with my brother, my older brother. And they're like boys like this.
Can you fuck him up now?
I can fuck up a lot of people, but now it's like
But
I have more to lose.
Can you physically beat him up now?
Can I physically? Well, I'll tell
Did
you
you get
why.
your growth spurt? Are you like ready to like?
I'll tell you why I couldn't then.
Okay.
I couldn't then because he was just an angry person. And later on, I found out he was on roids. And by the time he was 19, his hair all went away. And he's a white dude, by the way.
Yeah.
And he was the strongest dude I met. Like playing ball, like basketball players, we don't really lift weights.
Yeah.
Now we're doing it, but we normally don't. This guy was jacked, pushing everybody out of the way.
Yeah.
And then found out that this guy had mad roid rage all the time.
Maybe at that age, I don't believe
Hit me with it.
roids
Yeah. Say it.
actually attributes to like aggression in terms of it will make you aggressive unless you're already aggressive.
It heightens it. It heightens who you are.
Yeah.
It's like
'Cause
the
then-
mask.
So I've taken steroids. I've been open about it and stuff
Okay.
like that.
Got it.
I was like the one person that I would claim taking steroids and no one would believe me. Like I didn't look like it, but
Yeah.
I would take big amounts, small amounts, whatever it was.
What were you taking?
Test. I did Anavar. I did Anadrol, D-ball, and then
Okay.
Masteron.
Okay.
I don't know any of those things. What does
Yeah.
that mean?
What happened to
just someone-
Trend, dude?
So Trend is scary.
Oh,
Trend is-
really?
you-
Trend's like the one, dude.
That's the one that will make
That's
you.
what
like,
I've heard about.
roid rage.
Yeah. Okay.
And give you mental health issues. But it's like the same thing if you're comparing like weed to meth.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna be fine on testosterone. It's not the best for you, but
Yeah.
I'm not recommending anyone to take.
Are you on TRT? You said also. Is that one of them?
Everyone says TRT.
Is that the same as test?
It is test.
Okay.
But people claim they're on TRT when it's just they want to take steroids.
Okay.
It's a nicer way of saying I'm on steroids.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool.
So
cool.
what's the steroids that's like the safest to take?
Testosterone.
Just as like what is that? A pill or like
No,
injected?
injectable. They have
do you inject
creams.
it?
I do my butt.
Oh.
Okay. It's just the biggest.
Does it
area.
make your butt like itchy?
No, it does hurt though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because I've been doing it for so long that you do kind of like unless you do it properly.
You get like track marks on your butt?
no, nothing bad.
Okay.
But it's a needle going in your butt.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so it's like I'm afraid of needles, but twice a week I have to be cool with it.
You do it yourself or someone else sticks you?
The first time I had someone else did it.
Okay.
Not my butt, my shoulder.
Okay. And then you stick in your butt?
Yeah.
Why is the butt better?
More
It's just the
surface
biggest
area?
Yeah, exactly. More surface areas, not too many veins.
Oh, that's what you're trying to do.
So you got to avoid the veins.
Why do you want to avoid the veins?
You just don't want to inject testosterone and let it
Right
go to
into
your
the
heart.
veins?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It gets like filtered through the heart or like the heart and lungs.
Interesting. So do you do it twice a week? Is it like pre-workout thing or is it like a recovery thing?
It's just an overall health thing for right now. So my thing was I took when I was 19. I was very dumb.
Okay.
Right? And then,
Is that too early to start, you saying?
Yeah. Even now I shouldn't be taking.
When is a reasonable time for people to start taking TR test?
I'm not a doctor.
Okay.
But I would say like 35 and older or 40.
That's okay.
If you just want to optimize your health and you be on such small amounts.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I feel like if you got on with your build, you look like a freak.
Okay. All right. Let's not. Nah. I like I said, I can't even do pre-workout, dude. I have such mental
Yeah.
health issues. I would fucking
Yeah.
lose my mind on.
I
stuff
think
like
being
that.
a jack comedian isn't like
It's also not the vibe.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also, I'm not fucking terrible shape. I'm okay.
no, I'm not saying in terms of that. I'm just saying like with your build, you like.
I thought you were saying in terms of that.
Yeah, I thought you were saying
No,
I'm a
no, you
fucking
look-
fat piece of shit.
I
dude.
feel like I
That's
look
what
the worst here.
No,
No,
fuck you, dude.
clearly not.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, dude. We brought this cake to fatten you up, dude.
Nothing. Yeah. Why'd you point it staring at me?
There's a reason, dude.
there a reason?
Yeah, dude. Both eyes, dude. The little cookie monster.
I actually don't know any Afghans that took steroids. Is that like a common thing?
Nah, every Afghan. There's so many Afghans.
I know so many Afghans
Yeah.
that took steroids.
Oh, really?
But they would say when I was younger, like my cousins would be like, one cycle won't hurt, dude. Just do a cycle. Well, what do you think about? So are you afraid of? Like, what happens when you get off? Do you think you're gonna
So
shrink?
that's what happens. So basically, yeah, you do lose it.
Yeah.
Right? So you don't ever keep what you built. There's some stuff that you keep, but it's fucked. Like you pretty much lose everything. Your joints hurt, like all that stuff. So that's the reason why I got back on and like I got my blood work and stuff like that. But it was because I took when I was so young that I stopped my natural production. I was already a strong ass kid.
Yeah, for
Right?
sure.
I wasn't the strongest kid to begin with. It took years of just straight training and powerlifting. Like I was like the weakest kid in my school.
Yeah.
One of the weakest ones. Like I remember like even when my friends were like benching 225, I could only do like fives on each side.
Yeah.
And just over time of like them playing sports. So I got injured playing sports. I injured my knee in football and then again in wrestling. So I just went to the weight room.
Okay.
And for years and years I was weak, but that's how I kind of fell in love with training. So I built up to like a 570 squat naturally.
Naturally. Goddamn.
365 bench.
That's
and
amazing.
then I did, I think it was like 565 deadlift, all in competition, natural. When I was 18, 19.
Fucking A. What do you deadlift?
I want to talk about that, but hey,
Hey,
we're the Awjiz Boys.
I'm Daoud.
I'm Kane. And today we have a special guest. We have somebody who used to work in the circus. People would come up to him and be like, hey, how much do I weigh? And he would guess at exact precision. He'd say 265, right on the dot. Asian men, white women that are tall, that shouldn't be with Asian men, are surprised, flabbergasted. Like, how are you so skilled? His name is Nadeem Hamidy. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm actually really good at guessing weight.
Really?
Yeah.
Go.
Well, you're wearing like you're covered up completely.
Yeah,
But if I had to
exactly.
guess, you're 6'4"?
6'3.5". Yeah.
6'3.5".
A lot of body fat.
Not too much.
I'm sucking it in.
I would say, let me get two guesses.
You go ahead.
I would do 265.
265?
Yeah.
That hurt my feelings. Not even close. That's
Lower?
way lower.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's good then. Yeah.
You piece of shit.
No, the thing is because I'm
Good at guessing weight, my ass.
You're in great shape, by the way. I wasn't just saying
6'4".
that.
I was 270 like a few months ago.
Yeah, dude, you have much different builds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 240.
225, bro.
225?
Maybe 227 because I ate today. But yeah.
Oh, we gotta put some muscle on you, dude. That shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
I would
I
say.
think on my heaviest,
What
I
do you
was
think?
245.
Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 183 centimeters, 6 feet, just a little over 6 feet.
Why do you say centimeters? Oh, you're from Afghanistan.
I'm
Canadian.
Canadian.
Oh, it's Canadian. Okay.
I'm from Canada.
Damn. Now I'm bad. I don't want.
now you got, yeah.
I have a 190.
Stomach. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
See, that's my goal weight. I don't.
Well, I'm
I
actually
don't-
like
I wanna
182,
be
but
light.
yeah.
I was
like 8
happiest at
pounds.
185.
What do you do?
It's like cardio.
No, that's not good.
No?
Cardio is amazing. Honestly, like if you're doing like high intensity and stuff like that, I would just walk. You live in a nice neighborhood, just
Yeah.
get
It's not a
10,000
lot of
steps.
walking. I just incline
yeah.
walking. That's
Yeah.
pretty much what I do.
Okay, good.
And then like random weight training. I don't know.
You should be doing more weight training.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna help you burn more fat and then also just develop your body a little bit better. And it's just healthy.
Yeah. I have a small frame though. I think my frame is always going to stay like this.
No, so I mean, what do you think about my frame? In terms
You have a big frame.
I have to be doing shoulders like constantly because I have the worst shoulders. Like my head is so fucking big.
Yeah.
And my shoulders are so small. My brother got big quads, big calves, big shoulders. It
Yeah.
doesn't work out.
Lucky bastard.
I'm the complete opposite.
Okay.
So I look stupid. Like I could squat over 600 pounds and you couldn't tell about my legs.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
But isn't that fire? Like that means you have
Sleeper build,
more.
dude. No,
that,
fuck
means,
that.
that means you have more fast twitch, right? Because
I think so.
because if you're like more concentrated, like a Bruce Lee built, right? So
Nobody
how
wants
high
that no more,
how
dude.
high can you jump? Do you measure
Do
your
box
height?
jumps?
No.
Okay.
No, not
Okay,
yet.
but you said that's one of your goals. You want to be able to jump higher.
I want to be able to be healthier. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I said jump. Did I say
You
jump?
just said jump. You said not now, but you said it then.
Okay. Yeah, I guess in terms of like just trying to be healthy and do the things like a human should be able to do.
Are your teeth real?
No, they're veneers.
Oh, I'm looking at them like they are beautiful,
Yeah, yeah.
dude.
I'll send you guys the photos if you guys want to send, like put it in with like when they shaved them down.
Okay.
I'm happy with my teeth.
Yeah, I got them done in Turkey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what's up.
You have amazing teeth.
Thank
you had braces?
Invisalign.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking
Yeah,
spectacular.
we have a connection. I got my hair done in Turkey.
No, I wouldn't be able to tell.
I mean,
Don't
people
fucking lie to
say.
this guy.
No, I swear to God, I wouldn't.
Well, you don't know me before. That's why.
No, but I've seen really bad jobs where it's like you did a good job in terms of at least it looks a little more natural.
Okay.
Especially how they did the lineup.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then it's thick up there.
Is your hair thinning at all?
I don't know.
You think your lifer looks good?
It looks good.
Yeah.
It's been like this for a while. I did the derma roller.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of pushed back, and I did it for 2 weeks. It brought it back, and I just
Really? It
this
worked?
was years ago. Yeah.
That
My dad
works.
went bald in his
Yeah.
20s.
Yeah. My dad's
All
bald as shit.
my mom's side and dad's side are all bald.
Same.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't know. My dad he's like 5'5".
Yeah.
My brother's 6'1". Everyone from my mom's side of the family is like over 6 foot.
Okay.
I got nothing from.
Damn.
I don't know what I am genetically because my dad's like 5'4". My mom's like 5'1". My uncles are short. Everybody's short in my family. I think I'm adopted.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't want to do a 23andMe. Have you done 23andMe?
No. What's the point?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want one of my uncles to get arrested.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
How would they get arrested?
Have you heard what happened to the Golden State Killer?
Is that how they found him?
One of his like grandchildren did a 23andMe, and they're like, this matches the DNA of the person who's been killing everybody, but it's the age range doesn't work. oh, she has a grandpa, and they found out and they matched them, and then he went to jail. I'm sure I have some sketchy uncles out there, and I don't want them to go to jail.
No comment.
Yeah, I don't know what to say to that.
But I do want to talk more about like testosterone and things like that.
Yeah.
Can people reach out to you? Like, are you like pretty open? What's the best way people can hit you up? Because like this is a very popular topic on social media, but I don't know anybody who's like Afghan or Middle Eastern looking that's in this space like that. So I think your body would work. Like, let's say if I started taking it, I think your body, it might work similar to you, or you might have better advice. What do you think about someone like me if I took testosterone?
I mean, I would never want anyone to take it, you know? Like, I don't directly tell them, no, don't take it. I'm like,
no, but if I want to do it and I want your guidance, like let's say I want to do it, not because you influence me, I want to do it regardless, but now I'm just like, tell me what's the best.
No, I wouldn't give you guidance.
You wouldn't?
I would direct you in ways of doing it safely, but beyond that, I would connect you with people that are like a lot more knowledgeable. And there's so many clinics, like you go down the street, there's like 1,000 of them in LA where you could just go get steroids now.
Really?
Yeah. There's like all these health clinics. It's completely like legalized and everything.
What made you take the jump from natural to that?
So I was working in the fitness industry. I got into the fitness industry right when I moved to LA, and I was working with, do you know who like Bradley Martin is? So I immediately got connected with him, and obviously he's like the most jacked, like good looking guy. And we're working with like all these guys that are on steroids looking good. I'm like this little fat kid that's like tagging along the whole time.
Yeah, you were a fat kid?
I'm still,
you still consider the fat kid?
Yeah. I never took off my shirt. Like I was, people saw me, they're like, "Damn, you look good." And I take off my shirt, they're like, "Oh fuck, I thought you worked out."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like very good at hiding it.
Yeah.
And then, so I just would see all these people. I'm like, God damn, I compare myself a lot. And then I thought I was just like, fuck, let me take the jump. Surprisingly, he got fucking pissed. Like Bradley got pissed when he found out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Even though he's like on it too.
Yeah, it's kind of like do as I say, don't do as I do kind of a thing.
Yeah.
It's
yeah. And it's just like stupid on why. And then girls, you know.
That makes sense.
Not that it
Did it ever fuck your dick up?
I don't know. So I think when I first got off, that's when I first started like having sex. And I think the combination of getting off, having low T, and then trying to hook up, just got to my head. Everything was just performance anxiety though.
Oh, okay.
Still to this day, but like as I get like
for sure
more comfortable with someone, it's easier.
Rhino pills, dude.
I've been afraid that shit like that. If you're saying you get anxiety from like pre-workout,
Oh, dude, I get anxiety from everything. Don't do the Rhino pills.
No, I mean Blue Chew. I don't think
Not
it
one of our
works
sponsors. So.
Yeah, hopefully one of you know.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get them as a sponsor for my stuff, but
Yeah.
it's just hard.
Have you done Blue Chew?
Yeah, I take it.
Yeah, it works.
I don't notice a difference in terms of it's not gonna.
Maybe you're just the fucking stud that much without it.
No, what's not working in terms of like I still gotta get more comfortable with someone. In terms
Yeah,
of,
actually, me and him were having this conversation where we're like, you still need to want to have sex. It's not like, I don't want to have sex. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this right now. But if I take this pill or take whatever, I'll do it. It's like, you still need to want it.
Yeah.
Right?
nothing can get you out of your head unless like you fix that problem first.
God damn.
I think I can get a boner even if I'm in a bad mood or I don't want to have sex. I can have a
Yeah,
boner
I mean
right now.
men usually can.
I can do it.
Man,
I'll fuck her. I'll just
I mean, but then the girls don't get boners. I mean, I don't get canceled.
Yeah.
But,
Well, no, women can get boners.
yeah.
All right, that's
but men with penises usually typically can.
okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Women without penises can get boners too.
Yeah, women with penises. Yeah. So I think
Without penises.
Without.
They're clits. Have you seen chicks who take fucking TRT and stuff? What happens to their clits?
I've seen videos online, but not
Their clits get massive.
Yeah. I mean, it's technically a little penis.
It's a little penis.
Yeah.
But it can go up to like 4 inches, 5 inches.
It's disgusting.
That's competition.
I'm gonna say that's disgusting. That's kind of.
Hey, man.
If it's natural, it's fine. But
I think you have a naturally giant clit.
I've met and worked with a lot of these girls that are on stuff.
Yeah.
And then you talk to them, and you're like, and some of them are open about it. Not about their clits, but in terms of like, hey, you know, you're changing your body, your voice is deepening, like, all this stuff, and they just love bodybuilding so much, where it's like part of it.
Are you into that?
No, I'm into girls that are fit and jacked. Yeah.
What about like stronger than you? Would that be? Is that a turn on? You're very strong. So would you be into a chick that's stronger than you?
Yeah.
It wouldn't intimidate you or make you feel weird?
No. If a girl's like 7 foot tall, I would be fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind.
What are your standards then?
Treat me nice. I think I have to be attractive first.
Okay. Yeah. If you're attractive.
Humor's a big thing. Like,
Okay.
play with my jokes and stuff like that. And
For sure.
Teasing, you know.
Okay.
Not to know, like, I'm like, don't cry.
Okay.
I'm not going hard on these few girls. But
Yeah. You're just like punching them.
Yeah. No, I think just like, as long as we get along, and because I would talk to a lot of girls, and I wasn't like the best of girls growing up.
Yeah.
Being Muslim and like Afghan and stuff.
For sure, you weren't allowed to date.
We
Probably.
weren't allowed to do anything. So when I moved to LA, it was very scary, and like just even talking to a girl was hard.
Yeah.
Now I'm a little bit better. I'm not like in any way. I always thought it was ugly. I always thought like this little fat kid, and like
A lot of self-esteem issues is what it sounds like.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And then girls would like me, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I would friend zone them, and that would like drive them crazy. And I realized,
Dude, you're a hero, dude. Just friend zoning chicks out here, dude. Just doing the
unintentionally.
Lord's work.
Unintentionally.
Just putting these chicks back in their place
Wait,
for all the
unintentionally
good.
Pretty
friend
much, yeah.
So they loved you or they liked you and you would friend zone them?
Yeah, but I didn't know. I was too like.
Yeah, he's naive.
How
Yeah.
did you find out that they liked you afterwards?
They probably
Years
just,
later,
yeah,
they
they
would
probably just
say-
like, you know, I tried to fuck you. You'd be like, what?
I mean,
yeah.
tell me, like,
Yeah,
I'd be down. I'd be
Couldn't
like,
read the
yeah.
signals. Yeah.
I see.
But no, like my friends would do that girl's so into you, and that happened every time. I would know you're being an idiot. Like, she's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
cool, you know. No, and then I think
You're a good-looking guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I would just treat them with respect. You know, I would just be nice to them, and then
Not exactly.
all my friends were like the opposite. Like they always call girls bitches and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
He was like, stop. you
Dude,
know?
you're just like a little sweetheart, isn't
Yeah.
it?
I mean, the thing is, again, I didn't know they liked me.
Yeah. Once you found out, then you're like, these fucking hoes.
No, then I get more scared. 'Cause I'm like, oh fuck, what do I do now? I remember the first time I hooked up with a girl. It was like, she was beautiful. She was super hot. I couldn't get it hard. Got super scared and then I broke up with her.
Yeah, that happens, dude. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Why that?
Happened
Yeah.
every time since.
Dude, the amount of times I have come quick and then block the chick and never talk to her again. My entire block list is just women who see me come too quick.
Oh, just seeing your dick.
Or just seen it.
Yeah, yeah.
In general. Yeah. If they see it, they're like block.
Block. Yeah.
Even just dick pics I sent to them.
It would be weird. Like if I was nervous, I wouldn't be able to. If I got it hard, I would last like an hour, and that's not. a good
Oh, so it's the other thing.
thing. Yeah.
I see. Interesting. Yeah, that happens too sometimes.
I'm
I'm too
fake
drunk.
orgasms.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever faked
just-
an orgasm?
No.
I don't think I've ever faked an orgasm either. But sometimes you're tired, you just don't want to do it.
You're
going
tired
too
and then-
long, you know?
Yeah, because you could tell like she just now she's just like, oh, this is like for you.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think we're learning that you're such a nice guy because you're so considerate of the other person.
I make sure they get what they need done.
Yeah, for sure. But it's like the fact that you pretend to come is so nice.
Yeah.
I've never pretended to. I was like, all right, I'm just tired. I don't want to fuck anymore. I'll just tell them that.
Because they want to make you come.
yeah, I know. Of course they do. But
Yeah.
like, you didn't. Try again next time. It's a power move.
It is a power move.
It's a
actually.
power
Yeah.
move. You are too nice.
Or just
I
be
didn't
like-
expect you to be such like a nice, sweetheart guy. I thought you
Yeah, I
were
mean,
like
the
a
opposite
giant
is what-
douchebag gym guy.
Me?
Yeah, I don't know much about you. He did the
Yeah,
research.
yeah.
We both did the research. He's trolling.
No, I mean, I try to be respectful. I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is boring, and just get off of her.
Yeah,
You know, that'd fuck her up. You know?
that's what I do.
Yeah.
Every time, even if it's great.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Do you like receiving head from women?
If they do it good, yeah. If it was
No, it's good. But
Yeah.
do you like that feeling?
Are you saying as opposed to for men or?
No, I'm not going there. I'm just saying like.
Are you, I don't know if you're setting me up. For
no,
something.
I'm not. I'm saying like, okay, what if?
You know, my aunts watch the show.
Do that?
Yeah, I like. Well, I'll see like who's liking it, like a lot of my cousins and stuff. But there's a lot of like my elderly aunts.
That's
Anyway.
our target audience, actually.
So you like
I'm sure
getting?
they get blowjobs. It's not a weird thing.
I
Everybody's giving a blowjob. We're
I don't
adults
know.
here.
Maybe
You know
they're
what I'm
Afghan. They don't believe in oral sex.
I
They
think- I don't
believe
think
in
it's-
anal sex.
saying? I don't think either of those things are hold on.
Is that yes?
Anal
Say-
sex is
to
very
preserve their virginity.
funny. Yeah.
But no, going back to it. So
I think
if
you
a
could have
girl
oral
gave
sex,
you
though.
head and she was biting your penis.
What
and-
the fuck?
Or like not feeling. It's a not good head experience. Would you be like, "You're doing a great job. Keep it up"?
No, I'm very good at feedback. No, in
Okay.
a nice way. I'm like, oh,
So
yeah,
would you instruct her?
Coach her?
Yeah.
Would you coach her, or would you be like, "I'm done with this. Let's try something else"?
I mean,
Pepper spray her. Get off me.
that burned my dick too. So
Yeah,
I think I'd want to do that.
I mean, she's already biting it. So
Yeah,
at
I
this
know.
point, it's numb. And-
Okay, let's fucking move on, dude. We
Okay.
don't-
I was about to.
no, no,
Yeah,
I'm interested in this topic.
Okay.
please.
Yeah.
I mean, I would just like there's noises I make during sex that I like can tell the girl whether it's like doing good or bad.
Yeah,
Well, I'll just
yeah.
straight tell them like I'm very good at like. I think everyone should be open and talk about like the experience, especially after the fact. If I'm going to continue seeing them,
For sure.
being like, hey, what I liked, what I didn't like, what would be better for you, and stuff like that. Not straight up like quizzing them after,
Yeah,
but, like
yeah.
in a nice way.
Got it.
Fair. That's a very fair answer. I think that's adult. That's what I would do. It's like, I don't really like this thing, and this was great. You know?
Yeah, but you just said you came really quickly and then you just never talked to them again.
Yeah, if I come really quickly, that's on me, and I'm never talking to this chick again.
No, girls love that.
This guy's my hero, dude. Everybody knows a chick loves 1 minute sex, dude.
No, if you,
I know what you mean.
I get the first time you're
it's
like
flattering.
Yeah,
to
it's
them.
flattering, and you're like, wow, this is the best feeling. You're amazing, you know?
Yeah.
If it's like the 20th time or something, then you're like, dude, like,
Yes.
fix it. There's pills for that. There's wipes for that.
Wipes?
Yeah, I know I shouted out Blue Chew, but shout out Hims.
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
taken that one, but
What does
Okay.
Hims do? Like,
there's different things. I think there's like literally a wipe that makes it. It doesn't make it desensitized or desensitized, but it helps just make you laugh. I don't know. They know everything now.
I see.
The same people that regrow hair and
For sure. Yeah. I get
Oh
Hims
yeah,
products. I
I'm
think
gonna
they're
go
pretty
to
solid.
I'm gonna go to Turkey and get some new
Hims
pubes.
keeps.
new pubes.
New pubes, dude.
Well, they have to take it from somewhere. So they take it from your ass hair.
Fucking let's do it, dude.
Excellent.
My chest hair, dude. Put it on my pubes.
Robbie ripped me out about asshole hair.
What is it?
There's so much asshole hair.
Have you got it waxed before?
No, I should.
Oh, okay. I've never got I've like shaved it, but I've never.
I've shaved it once, but it grows and just starts tickling.
It gets wild, bro.
Yeah.
Asshole hair, and then what is this area? What are these things called?
Well, I say hip flexors,
But like like in
groin,
like
pubic hair.
where your balls, like sometimes they touch your like inner thighs. I
Yeah,
guess
I'm with you. I'm with you.
that's when you shave that. That's the worst fucking thing. Like when it comes back.
I
Once
like that
you
you said
wax-
this one before we started this podcast, by the way, and it's completely went a different way.
I cut that part out.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that part about it, dude.
Is that just for us?
And no,
That's just something he does.
No,
yeah.
I think it's actually really great. I think that us Afghans and us, we actually talk about all this shit all the time.
Yeah.
The guys get together, they say wild shit.
Bro, Afghans are the most
Afghans hide
Luchak
it.
people on the
Yeah.
entire planet, bro.
Yeah.
So we're just like, we can still be God conscious and at the same time being like, here's a sexual experience I had that potentially could help other people. Because, like, okay, talking about ED or just talking about, hey, I have anxiety, getting it up, so many men, so many guys that I know. But often I have to bring up a story and then everyone will bring it up. But no one is the first guy.
No one's first to
I'm like
admit.
that with steroids.
Okay.
So if I suspect someone for being on, but like everyone in the fitness industry that wouldn't talk about it at the beginning, now it's cool to talk about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Would immediately tell me. Then like, I haven't told anyone. So
Yeah.
I'll start bringing up like, oh, I'm actually taking like tests right now and this, that. We also make them feel comfortable. I would never say who would say this stuff, and
Yeah.
they're all open about it now, but they'll immediately admit it. It's the same thing where when you bring up sex, like me and my friend groups, we talk about everything.
Yeah.
So it's I got to learn a lot, and then like the people I started working with right when I moved to LA, they're very open about everything. They even had like a sex talk show that just killed it, but they just couldn't keep up with it.
see.
Who were like, their fans were like, there was like a big Asian podcast, so their fans are like little Asian kids that are obviously like. Same thing with us. Like growing up, we couldn't do a lot of stuff whether you're shy to talk to girls. So there's
sure.
big questions to like learn, and they would ask them, they would answer them. But there's so many people in the world that want to know, and it's just so taboo to talk about it.
For sure.
So it's good to talk about
Well,
it.
that's kind of what we're
Definitely.
I know we're talking about ball hair and stuff right now.
Yeah.
That's kind of the thing about this entire podcast is we don't care about the taboo, right? Especially because in our culture, actually, shot him. Don't talk about this. Keep it. We're here to break that mold. Say where the fuck you want. Try to be as open. Let people know that we are thinking humans and we have opinions. And
Exactly.
some things you agree with, some things you hate. It is what it is. But we're just trying to be open because I think dialogue is the best thing for anything to
Yeah.
move forward. So
Exactly.
I know pube jokes are not the most cutting edge, no pun intended. But what's our next topic though? What else we got?
I'm definitely down to talk another topic, but I really want to try this cake.
You want to try this cake?
Yeah, so can we take a break? So
You want to take a quick break? Okay, let's
cake?
take a quick break. We'll cut the cake and then we'll go jump on stuff.
This is off podcast. We're gonna eat cake.
No.
It's
camera's
gonna
gonna
the
be
camera's
on.
gonna be
Okay.
rolling, but it's not gonna be audio. So
Got it.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
an ad playing.
Okay, cool.
next to us.
We should just say, and we'll be back.
Hey listeners, let's talk about elevating your wardrobe with some serious style.
Absolutely. If you're all about expressing yourself and supporting the movement to normalize cannabis, then you gotta check out the Urban Connoisseur. They've got an incredible lineup of apparel that's all about living life elevated.
We're talking heavyweight chenille, skull hoodies, vibrant t-shirts with bold statements, and even some sleek accessories like snapback hats and comfy socks. And let's not forget those live life elevated gym shorts, perfect for the summertime.
And they got a deal for Awjiz listeners. They're offering an exclusive 20% off their entire shop. Just use the promo code Awjiz, AWJIZ, when you check out.
Dive into their collection of fashion-forward pieces that do more than just look good. They're about making a statement, breaking down barriers, and sparking conversations.
Sparking. I like that. Whether you're looking for something casual, like a gas emoji t-shirt, or something that stands out like THC logo crew socks, THC, the Urban Connoisseur, has got you covered.
Check out their full range and take your style to the next level at theurbanconnoisseur.com. And remember to use special promo code Awjiz for 20% off your purchases.
And now,
Let's get back to the show.
When was the last time you tried bacon?
Have you ever had pork? That's wild. Me too.
Nah.
Yeah, nah.
No, yeah.
Like accident, or do you still do it?
So at the beginning, it was on accident. You know, where it was
Okay.
like we'll pick the pepperoni off the pizza at our
course.
friend's house.
Got it.
Yeah. You know that's still you're not supposed to do.
We're
that.
like trying. I know. Yeah,
the grease.
obviously.
Yeah.
obviously.
yeah.
But it's like we trying our best. You know, and
Yeah,
we're little
yeah.
fat kids, me and my brother. So it's like,
Sure.
So we wanted to eat. And then moving to LA, I didn't eat pork until it was my boss's wedding. We're in Hawaii. And they've always tried to get me to eat pork. And,
Yeah.
but respectfully, you know.
Of course.
And then,
yeah, that's the gun to your head.
yeah. So this is my whole thing with it, right?
Yeah.
All Afghans are. It's like the most common joke that Afghans have.
Yeah, of course. I know what you're doing.
They'll have sex. They'll drink. They'll go clubs. They'll do everything. Tattoos, but won't touch pork.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you're gonna do anything, like I feel like drinking is way worse because you could drink, drive, kill yourself.
Yeah.
Be like my dad and be an alcoholic
For sure.
or I don't know.
Yeah, no one's getting pulled over for eating pork and driving.
I mean, unless you're in Afghanistan, but
Yeah.
That's the most common DUI.
yeah.
They're like, sir, I smelled pulled pork. Can you get out of the car?
Well, it's crazy because like the drinking, even in Afghanistan, like how.
With the drinking?
So I have a lot of friends in like the military, right?
Yeah.
And they're trying to get information from like the Taliban and stuff like that. And a lot of them would like literally flip on the Taliban to give information up.
Yeah.
Just for bottles of liquor.
Goddamn.
And these are people that are supposed to be like the most strict, like enforcing these laws.
It's always the people who preach the most.
Yeah.
And then they're like, bro, it's the most Muslim people are just like living their best lives.
Yeah.
Not fucking telling you exactly what you have to do every second.
Yeah.
You know? So totally. I'm with you. I've always wondered about the guy who doesn't drink or smoke, but just loves pork. You know what I'm saying? That Muslim guy.
Yeah.
Where's he? Right? He has to be somewhere out there.
Yeah.
Would you say you're him?
No, I have tattoos. I drink. I don't
do
smoke.
drink?
I do drink. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a whole cooking show that's just dedicated to drinking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fun. What's your drink of choice?
Great question.
It switches. Literally, I'll switch from like vodka to tequila to whatever.
Okay, but it's those two mostly, right? Those are like the low calorie ones.
Yeah, so that's the main reason why I picked those two.
Yeah.
But then when it's just normal for the show, I just go based off what the guest likes.
Okay.
But like, I'm very bad at taking shots.
Oh, really?
I have a super high tolerance.
Yeah.
But it will get so nasty to the point if I get sick of something, I can't touch the alcohol for like months.
Okay.
So I switch to something else.
I see.
But it's usually whiskey is like very rare. I can drink it, but
Yeah. Yeah, I love tequila.
Tequila's cool.
my go-to.
Yeah, it's smooth. But so you don't take shots, you just sip it?
no, I have to go like with a shot glass. Everyone's like, boom. I'm like, go, 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 go.
It's normal. This is normal behavior.
It's not normal behavior. He does
normal
that too.
behavior.
You know what else is? Ask him how he eats his steaks.
Well done.
Yes.
That's not good.
Yeah. Who's normal now, dude? How do you feel?
For Afghans? they're
Okay, for
like,
Afghans.
"That's
No, I don't
spinning."
give a fuck. Afghans
That
are wrong.
Afghan spinning.
Yeah. After this, I'm going to Burbank to pick up like a shit ton of meat from one of my like sponsors now.
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
But we were talking too because he's Armenian, and he was basically saying like they hate anything that's a little pink. I remember at one of my cousin's weddings, they almost fought the cook because it was a little pink, and he was arguing because he's like, dude, this is a high quality meat. You don't overcook it. But Afghans get so
They
scared.
hate that. They hate the pink.
Yes, they.
So, but no, I love it. I'm like medium rare. I'll go fucking blue sometimes.
I'll go blue,
It's the best. I keep it moving. That's the way. I took him. Have you ever heard of House of Prime Rib?
Yeah.
I took this guy there,
Yep.
and he got a fucking medium well.
I got to meet him well.
And it was just like I was like,
You wouldn't
embarrassed.
try like medium rare?
No, I would, and I actually get medium rare or I get medium. Where I go to Mastro's, regular steak place, I do that. When I went to this place, they were roasting it, so I'm like, oh, this needs to be cooked more. So whatever I say, it's gonna be less. So I said I want medium well. What they gave me was like a medium.
Yeah. House of Parma, I say they do a good job.
Yeah.
But you go like Mastro's, I can't eat there. You're spending so much on a steak that is like
It's average.
average.
Yeah.
Interesting. You say that's average. So Mastros to you is mid?
I don't like Mastros. I think it's overrated.
I can cook really good steaks. It took a long
that's
time to
right,
get
right.
to that point. That's like the only thing I brag about.
What do you do? Like a reverse sear? What's your move?
No, just pan or on a grill. Like,
Okay.
I just know my technique. I have a special technique where I flip every 30 seconds.
Oh, you're one of those flip.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave it on and then flip.
Whichever
one
way
flip
works.
the whole time.
No, that's bad.
That's all I'm doing, dude.
Yeah, well, if you flip it, it's not like seared properly. It doesn't look good.
What do you mean it's not sear, probably? You sear, oven.
So I would put it in the oven if it's really thick.
Yeah.
My method, I don't know if anyone else has done this. So I'll get the pan really hot, put the oil. Mm-hmm. If it's like an inch cut steak, sear it for 30 seconds, take it off, let the pan get hot again, put the other side. And then keep doing that like 6 times on each side.
Yeah.
And then turn down the heat 2 minutes on each side. Perfect steak. And it's like, you know when you get a steak that's like seared, it's like almost like dark brown.
Yeah.
And then it's like gray and then pink.
Yeah.
Mine is dark brown, pink perfectly throughout. The thing is, I'll get a $10 steak and cook it better than Mastros, and you'd be like, yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
How do you feel about dry aged?
Great.
I don't like it. I think it's
You just
overrated.
have-
It's fucking stupid. It makes it taste nutty. They're like, ooh, so you taste some nuttiness to it. I'm like, I paid $50 more for this fucking thing.
Oh, where are you getting it? If you're cooking at home or at a steakhouse?
No, it's cooking at a steakhouse.
Yeah, don't get it at a steakhouse.
Okay, at home dry age.
I'll bring you guys some meat, dry aged, and you'll be like, yeah, that's amazing.
what is this?
Dry age is when you like let it sit and it gets like this little weird crust on it.
Yeah. So it's in a temperature controlled environment, and it's like fans blowing, so there's no bacteria growing.
Okay.
But the outside of the steak gets like hardened.
Yes.
And it concentrates the flavor. So as the air is circulating in the room, it's drawing moisture out of the steak, concentrating the flavors.
Yeah.
And it makes it a lot tastier.
That's interesting. I never
It makes
tried
it more tender. I like that about it, but the flavor is it's a very
What,
a little
salty? Like, what is
It's
this?
not salty.
It
It,
gets,
can
like, nutty.
be.
It gets, like-
It's like a nuttiness to it, which I don't
You don't like nuts? You like nuts?
I don't like.
Like nuts in your face?
I don't like nuts on my face, dude.
What about testicles?
I don't mind some. Have you ever had testicles? Cow balls? Rocky Mountain oysters? is what
No. I was gonna do it when
I want to
like
try
a
some.
challenge.
No, just in general. People, it's
yeah,
like a
try it.
delicacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like why?
Maybe it tastes.
Well, have
good.
you had liver?
I don't like liver.
Liver tastes
Oh,
like
you don't
shit.
Liver.
Yeah.
Liver's delicious.
Liver's the worst fucking.
It has to be like cooked properly.
It's so chalky.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
When you get
didn't
that
cook it
taste,
properly,
it's
yeah.
disgusting. Because I'm like, why put yourself through this?
What about tongue?
I love tongue.
So what you want? You want your balls, but you like tongue?
Tongue's easy. You get Korean barbecue all the time. It's like,
I love tongue. I'm not
Yeah.
but like, what's wrong with balls?
have you had balls?
No, but I want.
Why
to.
do you want balls so much?
I want balls. You don't want balls?
I've had balls.
How are balls?
Delicious.
There you go.
But they
Cool.
taste like any other organ that you have. You know
Yeah, I
what
don't like
mean?
organ meat.
Yeah,
I like-
organ meat. It's like
okay.
different, and
Yeah.
that has to be cooked well done. So it's not like you're tasting it.
Oh,
you're
you
eating
can't, you can't get a medium rare balls?
I mean, they eat it rare. Most people now, like the
I
bros
saw the
or the
Liver
keto
King.
bros.
thing.
Liver King
Yeah,
stuff?
That's just,
Yeah.
I don't know about
What happened
that.
to him?
He
still
got
doing
called
it?
out because he kept saying that
He was natural. Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, and then I mean, it was obvious, but
Yeah.
like, people that don't understand being in the fitness industry.
Yeah.
So when I first got into it, like you would see people like the most steroided guys,
Mm-hmm.
but they'd be like, "Oh, I don't take steroids." They'll lie, and they'll just sell their product.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why so many people are so open about it now because they kind of transformed into being open about it. Be like, hey, I got this way because of steroids, but take my pre-workout. It helps you get energized in the gym.
For sure.
Where before they'd be like, hey, take my protein. This is how I got this big.
Yeah.
And you're selling an empty promise. So Liver King in this day where everyone hates people that lie about steroids.
Yeah.
Is the most steroided guy. He's literally red because of how much stuff he takes.
Yeah.
The blood pressure and everything, and was making $100 million a year.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Selling
And
his liver
just being like
supplements.
eating natural. That was his whole thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fuck that guy. I guess. I don't know. Seems
Yeah,
like-
for that reason, I'm sure he could be a nice guy, but
overall.
like fucking over and making so
What's a sign that someone's on roids? Like immediately, you can spot.
You can tell by their skin and the way the muscle develops.
Okay.
Obviously, you have people that are just genetically gifted,
Yeah. Like black people.
like black people, but you can still tell when they're natural depending on how their like shoulders and stuff are.
Okay.
So you have androgen receptors. I don't know the exact sign term.
Yeah.
So don't cancel me over this, but your shoulders naturally go a little bit bigger and more round compared to the natural shape when you just see like a guy that's naturally jacked or has been training. So they're more rounded.
That
and-
look is a steroid look?
Yeah.
Rounded as steroids.
So this little-
More unnaturally rounded.
Yeah.
If you would have to,
It looks like you got like football pads on.
yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I mean, you could build naturally wide shoulders, but they have to like match your arms as well. But the shoulders are one of the first things to go.
You said skin. What do you look for in skin?
Is it like tightness?
acne?
Not necessarily acne or tightness, but it just you could see by like redness of skin, and then depending on how much stuff they're taking. If you're just taking regular testosterone, it's not going to do much to you. Right?
Okay.
It's because your body naturally produces it.
Yeah.
But when you get to other compounds, it looks like they call it like leathery skin.
Yeah.
It just looks shitty.
Oh, okay. What about like HGH?
If taken properly, it could be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of medical reasons why people would take it, like if they have cancer or I think even people with AIDS take it.
Yeah.
One of my buddies was getting it from someone that had AIDS, and he was just getting extra from his doctor and just selling it to bodybuilders. But with small amounts, it's great.
So
I wouldn't recommend it, but it works good.
So like in your industry, it's like there's probably a lot of beauty standards and stuff like that too. Is there? I know there's like BBLs for like chicks. Is there anything for like men? Is there any like cosmetic muscle surgeries that you can get?
Not that people want to take.
Okay. So it's like,
I mean,
there's
there's
no,
like synthol injections, but it's
those look fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right? Those like the
but that's
Popeye
very
arms?
Rare. Yeah, exactly. That's very rare now.
Okay.
And then it's just steroids. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
if someone does steroids,
can you just do steroids and not work out and get into shape?
You might develop a little bit more muscle just because it's more testosterone in your body.
Okay.
But it's like, why?
Just do it for naps.
well,
Power
no,
napper?
because you'd be up, right?
Oh, does it keep you up?
Depending on the compound, but usually no. It should with small amounts, you should be fine. But the thing is, like, if you just fix your I know you were talking about like it earlier. But if you fix your sleep schedule and ate properly, it's gonna work better than you taking steroids now without fixing those things.
Oh shit.
That's impossible. So now I have a horrible sleep schedule, horrible diet, so I need to take steroids.
But if you take steroids with those being bad, it's not gonna work as good for you.
I see.
Damn it, do I have to eat more being on steroids? Should I say testosterone instead of steroids? Because testosterone is a steroid, right?
I think he's lumping them all together.
Yeah, but I'm more so saying like testosterone.
Okay.
But it's just easier to say steroids.
Sure. Okay, good.
But like, say if we're talking about what you would take, if you go to the doctor, they'll probably give you testosterone.
Okay.
Testosterone, and then there's this thing called HCG.
Okay.
Or there's like something that you would take after you're done with steroids to jumpstart your natural production. But now people take it at the same time, so it still keeps your balls big and funcking while being on steroids.
I see.
Because usually, like my balls are small right now.
You have small balls?
It's not balls.
You should eat some balls. Dude.
So that's what
I see.
Liver King was saying. He was like, eat balls will make your balls grow. Like you get more from.
Okay. Mine's just clearly a joke. That's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh man. Okay.
Eating animal penises.
Yeah, I just want my dick to be bigger. I'm just eating whale
A
cock.
lot of penis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was that one movie that the guy ate penis? No, I was thinking of was it Tyrone Biggums?
Oh yeah.
Tyrone
The
Biggums.
Fear Factor episode. Yeah.
Elk penis?
I don't know what it was. It was
But
kind
he
of
put hot sauce. That's
Yeah,
why
and it was
okay.
like
Yeah.
a semen sauce on it too.
Was it semen sauce?
Yeah. Joe Rogan described it. I remember it was like he's like elk cock with a semen glaze or whatever. And he's like, oh, this is some good cock.
Yeah.
The way Rogan does his stuff and
Yeah.
like how he talks about his diet, I like.
Yeah.
Then you got all these other people that he still sometimes promotes, but I feel like they take it too far. And when they always bring up like a lot of like science claims to back it, but there's so much more evidence against it. You could always find an article that
Cherry picking. Yeah. Well, science is fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's no. What I was trying to say is like there are so many articles that are published that are just complete bullshit because like they don't regulate it enough. There's so much stuff that they're putting out there, and then people use like one paragraph of one thing to justify their entire fucking fitness plan or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that.
But nobody wants to be wrong,
Nobody wants to be wrong, so
especially when they have a platform. When they have a platform,
I'm
they're
fucking
like,
wrong all the time.
Yeah, but you're
I'm proud
a
of it.
comic. I'm talking about if I go to you for an educational source, I come to you for fitness or anything.
Yeah.
Would you ever be like, hey, by the way, the shit that I was saying 5 years ago, that's actually completely wrong. Don't do what I said.
a lot of people are like that. The good people are like that.
The good people are like that. I think I agree with you. Yeah, but I think a lot of people also will like hunker down and be like, "This is my life now. I've committed to eating livers." You know?
I see.
There's no new research. You're never like, hey, I was completely wrong. Because unless it's like something that's completely different. So new research comes out and you're like, hey, there's a new way of doing it. What you were doing in the past could still probably work.
Yeah.
You get these guys in the gym that have no idea what they're doing and they try to give you advice and they're jacked as shit.
Yeah.
So obviously it kind of works. But if
Exactly.
you're trying to do things in a safer and more beneficial way, they call it like optimal.
Yeah.
That's like the science-based lifting.
For sure. Is it? What about who's that one guy with a mustache back in the day? I don't know. He talks about his whole thing is about low ass reps, heavy ass weights.
Yeah, that's like science based now. That's probably like the best way to do it.
That's the best way to do it?
But with proper form.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's as heaviest way possible.
The heaviest way possible.
That like, your form is still not suffering. And then how many reps should you be doing?
5?
Yeah, so we do
When
like
should you fail?
6 to 8 or 4 to 8.
That's to failure.
Oh, 4 to 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
4 to 6.
you're like building up in weight as you're warming up. So say I'm doing like my rep scheme is like 4 to 6, right?
Okay.
I'm still warming up with like if I'm doing curls with like 40s or 50s on dumbbells.
Yeah.
I'll still warm up with the 10s.
Okay.
And then I'll do like 10 reps. I'll go to like 20s, do like 6 to 8 reps.
Yeah.
And then I stop there. I don't want to burn myself out.
Yeah.
I'll go to 30s. If I could get 8, I'm like, cool, go up. Then I get to 40s. I'm like, cool, I'm getting 8. I could probably go to 45s. And that's when I'm pushing a good form. I get to like 5 or 6. And if like the 6th one, I can't do the 7th, I come up halfway. That's where I'm like, okay, I push myself to failure in a healthy and safe
That's
way.
a good rep range. So 8 is your number. When you do 8, you're like, I can do more.
If I did the 8th rep and I could do more, I'll stop it there and increase the weight.
But that's upper body. What about lower body?
Same thing.
Same thing?
Yeah.
So you do 8 reps on a squat with 570?
No,
that's
that's
his PR.
That's like my
Okay. Let's say 4.
with that 570.
Like, let's say when you were at 570 and you were doing 400.
Well, I mean, I could do like it depends on what I'm going for, but if the reps called for me to be doing 8 reps, which is very rare for powerlifting,
For sure.
For bodybuilding, yes. For powerlifting, we typically stay on like our heaviest volumes, maybe 4 to 7.
4 to 7. Got it.
And typically every day we'll work up to like a heavier single or double.
Okay.
And then drop it down and then do our reps from there. But I've done like 500 for 8.
Mike Menser
That's
was the person I was
amazing.
thinking of.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got the
yeah.
stash.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really sick. I like the segue, and maybe we can get into conversations about like Afghans working out.
Yeah.
And how there's not that many Afghans that I know, especially the older generation. They played sports. They
Yeah.
were all active, but they don't want to get into the gym. What's your advice for them? Or have you
Everyone.
seen other Afghans work?
All my family works out.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Me and my brother were like the most out of shape.
Yeah.
All my cousins look like straight up bodybuilders and never did anything. They all do like national level like wrestling champs.
That's crazy.
They all train. They're trying to go to like AK where like Khabib trained out in San Jose.
Okay. yeah, yeah.
Fire.
Like natural. They all look like they're from Kazakhstan, like training from there.
Yeah.
Jack 6-pack. They look amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, me and my brother just got shit genetics.
So you say genetics?
I'm
is why they
stronger.
got
I'm
there?
stronger than them.
Well, I was gonna ask about this. Like, I feel like Afghans, when it comes to genetics, there's like a peak. Like, we're not gonna look like Arnold. You know what I'm saying? Or
Arnold was also on steroids. He was naturally gifted and then took steroids.
for sure. Or like was it Bumstead? Is that his name?
Yeah, Chris
Bumstead.
Bum. Yeah.
I don't think an Afghan can achieve that naturally.
I've seen some. No, well, he's not natural.
He's not.
No,
Okay.
no bodybuilder is natural.
Okay.
No
fair enough.
bodybuilder you've seen that's super jacked. They have the natural people, but you don't hear about them.
Okay.
There's like 2.
Yeah.
Everyone's
They
on
don't get
steroids.
that big.
Like, it's not true, but everyone's on steroids.
Most of them are. Yeah.
If you're seeing anyone that looks like Chris Bumstead or even half his size,
Yeah.
1,000% on
Steroids.
steroids. Yeah.
Okay. So
And they're open about it.
Yeah. So an Afghan but also I think like, because I was reading something a while back about how like our genetics were like, because we were like more likely to not eat for a long time because like poverty or whatever.
Yeah.
So like our builds are like kind of like skinny up top, a little bit tubbier bellies.
That could all change. You have genetics that obviously play a role into a lot of things and like how your body's built. But like all my family, they're all like relatively in great shape.
Yeah.
And when they start training, if they go on steroids, they'll be freaks. They'll all be like pretty good.
see.
Crazy.
Afghans, I would say in the sense of training, they like to do the research. They just like to go and have fun and test their strengths.
Yeah.
You got the Afghans. So I always describe it as like the ogres, and then you get the people that are like the fit.
Yeah.
We're like the ogre.
Okay.
Not saying anything bad, but like our body
Yeah.
types, you know,
I
we
see
have
what
to
you
do
said,
extra
yeah.
work. You know, it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
You said
there's,
ogre? Like ogre?
like
yeah.
Shrek.
There's what do you call ectomorphs, mesomorphs?
See, I feel like
endomorphs.
I'm not the same body type as you. I'm just fat right now.
I'm fat too. I worked out for so many years.
I see. Because I was always a skinny person my entire life.
Oh,
And then I just
I
stopped working out and
yeah.
playing sports.
I was skinny until high school.
Okay.
I was wrestling. I mean, I was still kind of big, but freshman year I was 170.
Yeah.
And then sophomore year I went to varsity, so I went from 170 to 210.
Yeah.
And immediately got injured, but I never since then, I've never been below 200.
I was 6'3" and 120 pounds, and from like 15 to like 18 in high
That's
school.
insanely skinny.
Yeah, I was, but I was like strong. I was quick, whatever. But then, yeah, I just gained weight because I just eat so bad.
Yeah. So nothing could outbeat a poor diet.
Poor diet, yeah.
You know. So fixing your diet. The thing is like, Afghan food. I know we kind of talked about it on the phone call.
Yeah.
Afghan food could be good and bad. It's all food quantity and how much you're eating.
For sure.
So it's really like if you're how often do you guys eat Afghan food?
I probably more often than
Not that
him.
often.
Okay.
Yeah,
You stay away from the bread. That'll be like a huge thing.
Yeah,
with the
I don't
bread.
do the bread and the rice.
What's wrong with
yeah.
the rice?
The rice is delicious, but it's all carbs. For
sure.
I wouldn't. I'm not the type that stays away from carbs anymore. I did keto.
Yeah.
So I'll still eat my rice.
Gotcha.
I think
And the
having
mantus and the
you can't do them. You can't do
okay.
that.
First of all, Mantu or Ashak?
Ashak for sure. Ashak
We're different. I'm on Tui's Ashak.
Ashak is Mantu's okay.
What the fuck?
Because you work out. Ashak, there's no guilt. You're like, hold on a second. I'm getting.
Why do you like Ashak more than Mantu?
It just tastes better. I love gandana. Yeah.
God damn
He
it.
likes gandana there.
That's fucking why.
But my mom always she never did just like the lentils.
Yeah, they
on
put
top.
the meat on
ground
top
beef.
of it.
Yeah,
Of course, I
yeah.
get it.
Yes.
It just tastes way better.
But I like meat on the inside too.
Yeah, but then it's like it's not the. I mean, it's flavorful, and my family makes it amazing.
Yeah.
But I've had it from all the restaurants, all the Afghan. The thing is, you can't have a good. Like, the Avalon makes a good Afghan restaurant.
Yeah.
You can't really have a good Afghan restaurant because it takes so long to make everything.
Yeah. So it's always okay.
Well, Ashak is my favorite thing in the world.
Yo, I have a question for you. Do you like pacha?
I haven't had it, so I was afraid of
never had
having it
pacha?
when I was a kid.
Okay. You've had kala?
What was color again?
It's just the same thing, but a head of a goat.
No. I've had heads of goats, like from Mexican people.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not afraid of it. And now knowing about like bone marrow and like collagen,
That's
like
what I
gelatin
mean.
and stuff like that, I'm sure I would love it. My mom would make huge piles and like all the family. So my mom was like the best cook of all our extended family.
Mashallah, bro.
So like we would have like one of my uncles does like what's the dried beef?
Lundi?
Lundi. One of my favorite things in
hog?
the world. So he's like an expert at that.
Gosh to khush.
But my mom would get like they would have her cook for all the family parties.
Yeah.
My favorite thing in the world and why I think I gravitated towards like meat a lot was my mom would make pacha for all the men, and then they would go outside and like grill, and we'll just hang outside with the men while they give me like little pieces of like kebab and stuff.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And then that's where I would first start seeing people start drinking. You know, all the Afghans I thought I was like, I thought we weren't supposed to do this. You know,
Yeah. When you had your first drink?
18.
Really?
Yeah, that's pretty old.
That's very old.
I saw it
How
from
about
a
you?
young age.
Maybe like 15 or something. Actually, when I was 8, my dad's like, "You want to try my beer?" And I said, "Sure." And I took a sip. I'm like, "This is gross. I'll never want this in the future.
Yeah.
I'll never want this."
I've had because they would hide it in the.
I was like that with
lunches.
women. This is disgusting.
You had like a tit.
It was like,
You were baby.
yeah.
You're
Why
like-
am I licking this? And now I'm just like, anyway.
Yeah, first time it could be.
Oh, it's,
And then you grow up, you know.
and then or you don't.
Yeah, but they would hide the wine in the Welch's grape juice bottle.
Oh, okay.
As a kid, I'm like juice. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
I would. I'm like, this is fucking
That's
disgusting.
So funny.
That's hilarious.
yeah.
So I've had wine when I was a kid.
okay.
Yeah.
But other stuff it was until I was like,
And you don't smoke?
like what?
Like weed, vape?
Maybe once a year.
Okay.
I used to be heavy into it, but then made my body start feeling weird. And I started getting more anxiety with it.
Yeah, for sure.
So only when I'm like completely done with all my work and I'm like somewhere else besides home,
Yeah.
where I could smoke and be fine. I never touched cigarette. I never did anything tobacco.
What about cocaine?
Never did it.
What made you move to LA? I know there's a lot of questions asked. I'm just curious. Like,
So I was working with this company called Bar Brigade. Before I started working with them, I was like driving down all the time. But I was fans of the owners from before they opened this company. And I became cool with them before they opened the gym and everything.
Yeah.
But they were YouTubers. I've been following them since I was literally like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Just as a fan. And that's what kind of got me into like filmmaking, wanting to do comedy. And as I got older, somehow I got connected with them through like this fitness stuff, powerlifting. So then I would drive down like once every other week to
Yeah.
just work out with them. I'll literally leave my house at 12 a.m., get there at 6, and that's when they would train. And then it got to the thing where I was so cool with everyone that even they would go, like the worker would go get food. I would just stay at the front and start checking people in. And I would start filming for their YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, hey, I know you want to do like filmmaking. Move down, we'll give you a job.
oh, wow.
So when I moved down, we created the Bar Brigade channel.
Okay.
It blew up. We were the first people that brought like higher quality production to fitness on YouTube.
For sure.
And we were the first gym.
What year was this, by the way?
2013.
Oh, shit, that's
yeah.
early.
Yeah. How old were you?
I was 2013. I was
You got
18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Young.
Yeah.
That's a jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You made it.
You like to make jumps
In terms of what?
in terms of life.
Yeah. I mean, I've been doing this.
Not literally, obviously.
Yeah, not jumps.
Yeah.
But I moved down in 2014.
Gotcha. Did you go to college?
I was in college. I dropped out to move here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then
So barbell. How you created that? You created the channel.
no, so it was Bart's channel, his vlog channel originally,
Yeah.
and then because we started doing all the fitness stuff, we
So what's the name?
converted that-
Bart? Sorry,
Bart Kwan.
Barquan.
Yeah, so we created the Bar Brigade channel, and that's where I got hired. So I worked at the gym for a few months, and I was already doing videos for them.
Yeah.
Even before I moved down, and then the first day I moved to LA, Fuzzy Tube.
Yeah.
I would see him at my home gym, and he would originally do videos with like Kai Somar and stuff like that. And then he started his own channel, became the biggest YouTuber at the time.
Yeah, for
facts.
sure.
But when I say like someone is like bigger than these bodybuilders, he was on so much shit. He was fucking massive.
Yeah. No, he was jacked at one
Wait,
point.
he was on shit. Like you saying
This is like
100% the guy was
11, 12 years ago.
100%
Oh, he's been
though.
open about it. He's
Yeah.
done it so many times since, and he's never been as jacked as he was.
because all the comments said you're doing roids, and then he made a video like, "I hate that you guys say that."
Well, that's his whole MO, right?
Yeah.
But
That
it's,
is, it's wild. Keep going, because Fuzzy Tube is actually, it inspired me to want to work out. I watched his fitness videos. At first, I didn't know who worked out, so I saw he's like, "This is shoulders," and he just did a whole workout. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna follow this guy.
Yeah.
But I thought he was natural.
He's been fat and jacked so many times since then. He's
He's
like,
amazing with that.
He just like, I'm gonna transform my body again.
Yeah, he's good. And when he gets dedicated, when he gets on it, I get there's a lot of like mental health stuff that he deals with.
For sure.
He's binary.
But he
Binary.
but when
Bipolar?
No, binary. Either.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
So I would see him at the gym, and then I would just say what's up, or like, yo, can you spot me? I didn't really remember who he was at the time.
Yeah.
And then he started coming up to me, but at this time, people were like lining up to see him outside the gym, where people would freak out.
Yeah.
And I remember I would comment on his videos, being like, dude, don't listen to people. Just and at this point, he was kind of getting into like the mental health stuff, where it was affecting him. So he'd come up to me at the gym and just talk to me and like being like, dude, they keep commenting. I'm like, dude, just forget about it. I've always been good about like ignoring.
You don't read the comments?
I read all of them. I don't just care. I don't
doesn't
care.
bother you?
Yeah, I always tell
Yeah,
people
like, you're not running laps at 2 a.m. So
yeah,
fuck it.
no.
I'm like traumatized already.
Yeah, dude.
that's more of the trauma than comments.
Yeah.
But then when I moved to LA, he was like, oh shit, what's up? So I said what's up to him, and he introduced me to Bradley. Me and Bradley got connected. I started working with him. We started his YouTube channel. And then just ever since that, I was doing like YouTube, helping like creators grow, and then doing like comedy skits on the side.
Oh, fuck yeah. Comedy. Yeah, I've seen one of your sketches that went like super mad viral.
That was just like something so last minute. It always happens.
It's always that way. It's the stuff you never planned.
We-
But didn't you like come up with that entire
I was
genre?
In that trend.
Yeah.
I was the first to do the
To put the feet down? Like,
wait, which one are you talking about?
what's
Fourth wall.
fourth wall? Where you look down and be like, it's like, we're just best friends or whatever. Is that what you're talking about?
No, so that was already a trend. But the best friends part, that was completely different. And then sorry, when you'd be like,
put
Put the feet down. Yeah, and then be like, you're not supposed to do this. Like,
wait, no. So that was the whole trend. The whole trend was like, we're Afghan. We love man too.
Whatever,
And then you would be like, we're Afghan. We did 9/11. You're like, no, dude, what are you talking about? Like, you're supposed to say something.
But
that was the trend already?
that was already a trend.
Oh, okay.
We started the whole we're best friends.
Yeah.
And that became the biggest trend for that.
I see.
Where other people would like tag us in that video,
Yeah.
to obviously like give credit that they're remaking it,
Yeah.
But then they would do it so many times that they made millions of followers from that one trend.
For sure.
Wild.
But that was just a trend. Like, I've done so many other stuff that's gone so viral. Like I still to this day get like tagged on like Snapchat or like World Star and like all these things. And I probably have like maybe 30 or 40 videos that just went viral.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But I wasn't one to like. It would just go viral, and I would just be happy with that. I remember I was watching this one movie. People were like, "Oh, that's a pretty funny movie." In the movie, this guy's like watching like a compilation of funny videos, and I'm in that compilation.
Oh, shit.
And we were like watching in the movie theater. I'm like,
what the fuck?
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool to see. But But yeah, I mean, stuff like that, like that's like the stuff that's like easy for TikTok. I really want to move more into like the sketch comedy. Like we took classes from this guy named Rich Tallarico. He was like the head writer for Key and Peele.
Okay.
So he wrote like their biggest sketches. And that's like more of the stuff. Like I grew up watching like Matt TV.
Of course, you're
SNS.
poor, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Matt TV. I love
Matt. I never watched SNL until later in life.
I got to go to Bobby Lee's house because Bart did his podcast.
Okay.
And all them. He loved me for being Afghan because he's obviously good friends with like Fahim Anwar and stuff.
Yeah.
Fahim was like the original like YouTuber too. With, like,
For sure. He was the first Afghan to do Dinuvit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What was that? The Afghan wedding.
Afghan wedding.
The Afghan one was so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just getting into, I forgot what the original question was, but like, that's how I got my start with moving to LA and just doing like videos for
Gotcha.
people.
Well, that's fun. Sketches. I like sketches.
Yeah, we
We've
make
done some sketches.
Yeah.
One of them, we've done some viral stuff. We're viral too, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm viral sometimes. It's been
Dude,
a while.
I see your shit pop up all the time.
Yeah, I was more viral back then. I fell off.
I'm viral with Afghans, so non-Afghans don't really know. Actually, no, that's not true.
Non-Afghans, Afghans hate me. I do better without them.
Canadians like me, my personality. Afghans all think I'm into men.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where to. Well, just like trying to like show our resumes.
No,
Hey man, I fucking
how much
do shit,
Afghans
dude.
hate us, yeah.
I fucking do stuff, dude.
Dude, Afghans, I love Afghans, obviously, and it's
Be careful.
no, fuck them. They're haters. They hate so much.
Oh snap! Yeah,
but it's the same thing with like drinking and stuff. They'll hate on you, but they'll do the same things.
They're the biggest haters, bro.
The hypocrisy
Literally,
is
one of the most viral clips of this podcast is me calling them haters for like a minute, and then like, we're not haters. All the comments will be like,
Yeah.
"You're a fucking piece."
No,
of shit.
I love Afghan. Like, and I always tell people not only for like the food. Like, I don't want to be biased in terms of being like Afghan food is the best
For sure.
But it is.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing, and it's like everyone that I like would tell people like it's amazing, and then I finally took them to get food.
Yeah.
So I took them to the kebab house when they opened up here.
Yeah.
And all my friends were like, "Oh no, Zanku or this place Rafi's," and they would say this is the best kebabs. I'm like, "This is amazing," but it
Yeah,
doesn't even compare.
Rafi's is pretty good though.
It's really good.
Yeah.
But then I would take them when they opened up this spot, and this spot wasn't like the best either.
Yeah.
And they were like, everyone was like, no.
Yeah.
And even just the eggplant,
The
bonjon or
yeah.
whatever.
Bonjon Baroni?
Yeah.
They fell in love with, and people that you would never expect to be
Yeah,
adventurous.
for sure.
It's just unique flavors. I think like Afghan stuff. Who do you compare? Because you're a cook,
It's all
right?
over, yeah. So it's like Afghans take their influence because it's literally the central. of
Yeah, it's a
Asia.
little bit of everything.
So we have, I mean, there's dumplings and
Yes.
we get stuff from like the Russians, India, like every all sides.
We got the curries. We got the rices.
But we do
got
a
the
perfect
kebabs.
balance. Like any people, they literally put like a whole ladle full of turmeric. We'll do like a pinch. You
That's
know?
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy. They're crazy with their spices.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
But you just can't eat it for too long,
I see.
or you'll smell like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Our hallways and where I used to grow up, like
Yeah.
it was above the floor above. There's a lot of Indian people, a lot of Afghans. in
Yeah.
there.
Yes,
Anywhere.
yes.
But there was the upstairs neighbors. They gave their place to like 20 workers. It was like a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
And what they would do is just make food for the restaurant. They'll prep it there.
Oh, okay.
So all day and night, pounding spices, doing that.
Yeah,
and
yeah. It's the whole floor.
The whole floor reeked.
God damn it. God. Can you give our listeners, and actually more myself, because I'm not a cook. I can't cook shit at all. Breakfast. I'm okay with breakfast. I can put breakfast together. You know, something that's easy to make. And I'm a guy. I live by myself, and I'm also don't want to spend that much money.
So what I've been doing now that helped me lose the 50 pounds.
Yeah.
And I told everyone is it seems like it's the most simple thing in the world and it wouldn't be good. But I take a whole pot of water, I boil it with just as many chicken breasts as I can fill, right?
Mm-hmm.
I cook it right into the point where I can shred the chicken.
Yeah.
And I basically take the chicken out and I put it
How
to
long
the
do
side.
you boil this for?
It really just depends on
Yeah,
the
you
total.
just-
I like constantly checking the chicken.
Sure.
'Cause I'm going to shred it up anyway, so I'll like poke
Yeah.
a hole and stuff into it. But it's going to go back in the water later, so it's
Okay.
it's fine. So I'll wait till it's pretty much all the way cooked. Take it to the side, let it cool.
Yep.
Once that's done, I'll add a shit ton of spices. I add like turmeric, cumin, coriander, salt, pepper, and just a few different spices that I'll pepper. Whatever I have in my cabinet.
And
that's
you
like-
just eye it, or you have?
I just eye everything.
Okay.
What do they say?
This mazar?
Yeah.
Mazar this?
Yeah.
God
so-
damn it, I hate that saying.
I always try to tell them because my mom gets so bad when I make these videos, like cooking videos, because they're like, tell them how much it goes into it, because Americans need to know. And she's like, Afghans, they just eyeball thing, but it's like,
Yeah.
if you like, I'm like, all right, but I don't know. I tell people online, I'm like, you taste it. If it's not good, next time make it better. You know? Like adjust. That's the best way to learn. You know?
That's such a
Keep fucking
fact.
up.
Yeah, I mean that's what I did.
Yeah.
It's never gonna be too bad, you know, as long as you don't over salt it. But I like, don't be afraid. Afghans are afraid of salt too.
Yeah.
Salt's fine. And then I would add salt to the water, and then I would add the chicken back.
Yes.
I'll add a lot of frozen vegetables. Mm-hmm. I'll get like a spoonful of cornstarch and mix that with some water and then pour that in there so it thickens it up. That's what Chinese people do to like their food. That's why it gets like the sauce coats the meat.
Cornstarch. What's the purpose other than
It's like a thickener.
Yeah.
And why do I want this?
It thickens the sauce. So instead of it just being a soup, it's like a almost like a
curry or something?
like
Jelly.
What's the thing that people use in the pot pie?
Okay.
Pot. Oh, okay. Got
It
it.
just becomes a little bit thicker, so it's a lot bit nicer, like a stew.
Sure,
Instead
sure.
of just a
I'm
soup.
with you now.
And that was like my go-to. You spend $30 a week on food. You get all that chicken in there. You just get the chicken from Costco or wherever. A little bit of the frozen vegetables. It tastes fucking amazing. The chicken's not dry because the biggest thing with meal prepping is having dry chicken that people hate and can't eat.
Yeah.
I put that over my rice. I never get bored of it.
What about just like ground beef and rice?
Ground beef rice is good. I make it the Afghan style.
Okay.
You know, so I grind
kofta?
it like kofta, yeah. But I put like the onions and all the seasonings, and I put the tomato sauce and some other vegetables sometimes. But yeah, that's great too.
Okay.
I think for meal prep purposes, for what I needed, ground beef was a little too much. But if you learn how to make Afghan food and just convert that to whatever else you do, like I always take my Afghan spices to everything I make,
That makes sense.
and it elevates everything.
Okay. That sounds fire.
Yeah.
If you listen back and make that chicken, like you should make it. It's
Do you have a
fucking
picture
good.
of this chicken?
I was gonna make a video on YouTube. So
Okay, fine. Then we'll tag that video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I give it to all my friends because they have a hard time meal prepping. I've had parties where everyone ate the food,
Yeah.
and I brought this out, and they're like,
brought
"What the
the
fuck?"
chicken.
It was my meal preps in the fridge, and they were like, "This is amazing." Well, it was at my house anyway, so it was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I brought it to the party.
Yeah. It's like it's the weirdest potluck ever,
Yeah.
dude.
No, but people loved it. They completely finished it. They're like, "Give me this recipe."
Okay.
And the only thing you really got to track in there is the chicken, because everything else is like,
Yes. Just vegetables.
I think like being a chef or like cooking is like a life skill, obviously. Like you can, inshallah, in the future, having kids, you can like cook for your kids. Like, hey, have this meal, obviously for friends and everything. But do you think about that? Do you think about like, I'm going to do this because it's functional or because I just like this?
I like to eat. I like for YouTube. I like making like the food stuff and going that route because I can talk about fitness and like comedy and like I can interview like comedians and other stuff like that. But for myself, I live alone. I'm not near Afghans, so I had to learn how to cook.
For sure.
Yeah. So then,
Wait, you live alone and you're a chef? Do you have horrible riz?
I think best like I could cook for a girl or like friends and have people come over.
I know,
No,
but I'm
he's saying he's surprised that you have your own place, you're a great cook, and you're still not fucking left and right.
Who says I'm not? I'm not, but like who says I'm not?
I don't know where this came from, man.
No, I just got a relationship too. It was like a little bit longer relationship. It was just long distance because she was like back home.
For sure. Afghanistan?
Yeah, we kept her there. No, she's in the Bay. She was great. It was just long distance
For sure. Yeah.
long distance is definitely tough. But like,
Tough.
there seems to be a trend with gym bros and Asian women. Why is that a thing?
I never noticed it. I mean, for me, it was just so.
I think it's just the thing with men and Asian women.
Yeah, you know, there's so many like.
I think everybody just likes
the
Asian
gym
women.
bros, because like I know a lot of
The
Asian
gym bros
girls
just
that are
have
really
more-
into fitness.
So we
Gym bros just have more selection.
Yeah.
but they still choose Asian.
That's what I'm saying.
we have a problem. So we brought the Asians to fitness. I feel like
Oh,
more
you
so.
did?
Yeah, well,
So you're to blame.
Not me, but like the owners of Barbell and like they had a huge Asian following. So when
That's
we
sick.
first started competing, it was like 30 people out of meet, and it was just white people, white and like 2 black people.
yeah.
The year later, because we blew up so big, we blew up powerlifting. All these meets were getting to like 200 people.
Yep.
Everyone was wearing our clothing, and they're all
Amazing.
Asian. And
That's
then
sick.
Mexicans came. Now everyone wears it. But before us, there was no like so. 24-hour fitnesses, they let you deadlift now because of our gym.
Oh, wow.
We're the first gym that opened up that was like a powerlifting strength base that was also like from like a fitness person.
Who's the weakest race? Who's someone you've never seen in the gym?
I would say you can't say they're the weakest because they have everything. They have the strongest and the weakest.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Black people.
Really?
Yeah, because they literally have the range of
everything.
Of everything. The shortest people and the tallest people.
I
the
see.
fattest people, the most
I
jacked
think
people.
they're gonna give me a good answer. So I was surprised. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna just say Australians or some shit.
No, Australians are strong. They're fucking jacked. They
What about
fuck.
Taiwan? They're not that strong.
Asians are fucking strong.
Got it.
They have the leverages for powerlifting. Powerlifting is all leverages. You don't have to be as strong as besides obviously picking up weight,
Yeah.
but it's all working your leverages.
Okay, and it's all technique work. It's
all technique.
Could you teach
And
me
Asians
how
are
to
smart,
do
they
a
know.
clean? Yeah, they're smart.
I could teach you. I did weightlifting as well.
Like a power, like a
Like a power-
and then catch like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
How? That's so weird. That just it doesn't feel natural. But when I see it and it's poetry in motion, I'm
Yeah.
like, I want that.
It takes a lot longer.
Damn
so you
it.
like with powerlifting, it's a lot easier because you can start like squatting and benching and every week go up in weight.
Yes.
With weightlifting, you're gonna be stuck at the bar for months. And you're like, I was just deadlifting 500 pounds.
Yes.
Why am I still working with the bar? Because you can't go up in weight without learning the technique. You can I can throw up 225, but I'm never gonna get past 225 unless I learn proper form.
God damn it. Yeah, that just looks really cool. And like right now, I brought it up to you because like in the fitness basketball community, like now we have all these guys. So we have knees over toes, we have THP, we have PJF Performance. Like these are the guys that are working with NBA players, but now they have their own program. So they're like, hey, ballers, you can actually go to the gym. And some of them are like, we need you to do power cleans and everything. And I look at their programs, I'm like, bro, like without having an ustad, without having a coach, I can't just watch a YouTube video and do this. Is there certain techniques like that that you've seen that you're like, a video will never suffice, you need a coach?
Weightlifting, yeah. Cleans and snatches.
All of that.
Because it's you need immediate form technique. With powerlifting, I can like look at someone's form, they can send me the video, I can correct them, or you can give them tips for the next time. But with weightlifting, it's such a weird movement that it gets ingrained in your body, like the motor pattern. So if you're constantly doing bad form, your body is a lot harder for your body to break out of that. So your body needs, or you need someone there being like, you're completely doing it wrong, like immediately.
I see.
And that's why I had to stop.
And you need those like cues or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you do plyometrics?
No.
Do you know what plyometrics are?
Yeah.
Do you have friends that do plyometrics?
I have friends that do like calisthenics, plyometrics, like a bunch of stuff.
I see.
And it's healthy. It just doesn't look as cool, so it's harder to get into and it's harder to start.
How do you get people to, because I'm speaking to the basketball community. So plyometrics is very important. So of course you need to do it, proprioception work. Do you do that kind of stuff as well?
Not right now.
Okay, but like those things are important for hoopers, super functional,
Yeah.
just like the quarter squat is super functional for us. So, but us doing these things, you look like the weirdest guy at the gym. So how do you go to a place that's safe, that you can try these things, that people are like, that's normal, we won't ignore you?
You go to a strength-based gym. Like, so what we created at first, there was no gyms like ours, where we were doing like the heavy lifts, like people slamming weights, doing all that stuff. So we couldn't do that at commercial gyms. They hated us.
Yeah.
So our whole sport was like, people look at us like, why are you squatting that deep? Why are you doing so much weight? Do reps.
Yes.
This is our sport. We're doing like one rep.
Facts.
And we'll get kicked out of gyms. You can't use chalk. So that's the reason they created a barbell. And then now most people online, they don't go to commercial gyms anymore. They just go to like gyms that allow you to be who you want to be. So that we create an environment that's like no judgment, because we know there's strength specificity. So if you're gonna come there and do plyometrics or whatever you need to do,
For sure.
or quarter squats, as long as we think you know what you're doing, it's like it's gonna look normal.
Yeah.
There's obviously people that you go and they're just like
Show up in jeans.
yeah, we have a lot of older white
Yeah,
people that
what's
show
wrong
up in
with
jeans.
you?
They smell. They have like
Squatting in jeans?
their ass cracks
I see
hanging
them.
out.
Yeah.
They smell like cigarettes because they go outside for their break and come back in.
Yeah.
I swear.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah,
Smoking in between that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's really cool. So is that
I would say
something-
white people smell the worst.
smell
in
the
gym.
worst?
Yeah,
And then really,
yeah. Outside of the gym, they smell amazing. Inside
Fair
the gym,
enough.
yeah.
Okay.
Their body odor is something is crazy.
Or they don't care?
I don't think they know.
What about Indians in regular life outside of the gym?
Smell like food. Strong.
All right, great answer.
Yeah. I like the food.
let's take a break.
Let's take a break. We'll be back.
Hey listeners, let's talk about elevating your wardrobe with some serious style.
Absolutely. If you're all about expressing yourself and supporting the movement to normalize cannabis, then you gotta check out the Urban Connoisseur. They've got an incredible lineup of apparel that's all about living life elevated.
We're talking heavyweight chenille, skull hoodies, vibrant t-shirts with bold statements, and even some sleek accessories like snapback hats and comfy socks. And let's not forget those live life elevated gym shorts, perfect for the summertime.
And they got a deal for Awjiz listeners. They're offering an exclusive 20% off their entire shop. Just use the promo code Awjiz, AWJIZ, when you check out.
Dive into their collection of fashion-forward pieces that do more than just look good. They're about making a statement, breaking down barriers, and sparking conversations.
Sparking. I like that. Whether you're looking for something casual, like a gas emoji t-shirt, or something that stands out, like THC logo crew socks, THC, the Urban Connoisseur, has got you covered.
Check out their full range and take your style to the next level at theurbanconnoisseur.com. And remember to use special promo code AWJIZ for 20% off your purchases.
And now,
Let's get back to the show.
You told me you lost your YouTube channel.
Yeah, it was pretty recently too. So I've been working with, I was telling you about Barbell. I've been with them for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I've always tried to start a YouTube channel. They're all YouTubers, all my friends. I've helped make my friends like pretty much famous by helping them create content, like, of course, writing them ideas. And they've always
You're the Dan
supported.
Schneider of your friends.
Yeah, without the feet stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was more into like just the butts.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
But they would always be like, "Yo, dude, you should do this on your own," because I would like help them or I'd act and stuff. And whatever. So I was like, okay. So I've always tried doing YouTube, and for some reason, it always kills for me.
Yeah.
When I had like 20K followers on Instagram, my YouTube videos would do in like the hundreds of thousands, or some would just blow up.
Crazy.
Every time I tried YouTube. So recently I was like, okay, let me actually fully dive into it. And I was going to do more just because I did all types. I'd do comedy, vlogs, fitness, cooking, challenges. Let me just focus on one thing. Focus on cooking. It was going great. I had this series called Drunk Cooking where I would bring like influencers on or bigger celebrities, and I would interview them while we would cook and get drunk.
Wonderful.
And it would, like you would see a different side of them that you never saw before.
Brooke Kreischer stole that from you.
So I had it before he started.
Okay.
But his is more just like they sit down and they talk. This is more like Hot Ones.
Oh, okay.
In the sense of like it's more interactive. We're both doing stuff instead of them just like sitting and watching. And his show's great too.
Yeah.
Or it used to be, but I'm just kidding. I like Bert.
Yeah.
It's more like it's the Bert show and there's people.
There's people. Yeah.
But it was going great. So my videos were getting like 100,000 views each.
Yeah.
And I was uploading consistently. And then one of my last videos. I uploaded with. Do you know who David So Comedy is?
I'm not familiar.
He's a pretty popular Asian guy. His comedy.
Yeah. David So.
David So.
Yeah.
And then that video was at 900 or 99,000 like 900 views. I was gonna wake up to 100,000 and post like, "Oh, like thanks for supporting."
Yeah.
I wake up and I get an email from YouTube saying your channel's deleted. I thought it was like spam. I was like,
Yeah.
What?
Fuck you.
I had no idea why. I'm like, what the fuck is it? Just drinking? Because I'm like, everyone has a drinking show on YouTube. Everyone does there's beheading videos on YouTube.
For sure. I love those.
Every war's on YouTube. Like, You could find anything you want. And I'm like, why are they deleting my channel for just drinking? It turned out it was, and I just had quit my job.
So you were all in on
YouTube.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, let me start this because I'm comfortable with my job.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be able to ever start something unless I like go into the deep end.
For sure.
Wake up to it being deleted, and after a while, I found out because one of my sponsors, I have like a shroom sponsor.
Oh.
But every other YouTube channel is sponsored by them too.
Yeah.
But because they're bigger YouTube channels, they have YouTube reps. They're like, I emailed them, did everything. They're like, sorry, we can't get your YouTube channel back. And I was pretty much just fucked. Now I have no job, no source of income. My sponsors can't pay me because I can't make videos.
Yeah.
And I was like searching around for everything. And luckily I got in contact with one of my friends that got his channel back from some guy on YouTube that was a fan.
Yeah.
Connected me with him. They found out it was the shroom sponsor.
Yeah.
And I had email YouTube put it back up.
Yeah.
They emailed me an apology, be like, hey, it shouldn't have gotten deleted in the first place. We should just demonetize that video. But they didn't give me my videos back. So my biggest videos all got deleted.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so all my sponsors that I was reaching out to, because the show was growing and I was making all my income from that.
Yeah.
They're hitting me up, be like, hey, we can't find the videos to promote. Like all your other videos are
Gone.
Yeah, gone. And they're like, we can't like, hey, you're asking for this much money. We can't give you that based off of nothing.
Yeah.
So luckily it took months. I finally got a video out. It's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Sponsorships are starting to come back. People are emailing me for that. And then, so I'm happy now. So now I'm like,
and then it got deleted again.
No, hopefully not. I'm trying to be smart about that. But like, if it gets
Is that your
deleted
current channel? Your current channel is the Recover channel?
yeah. So they give it to me back.
But did you lose subscribers?
I didn't lose subscribers, but I lost all the views. Like even though my channel it grows like every time I upload like maybe 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers.
Sick.
But the videos would always get like double or triple the amount of subscribers.
Where's your main audience and what's their age demographic?
They're a lot older now because I think they grew up with us.
They grew
Okay.
up with you. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a factor to why they made the decision to take your channel down in the first place?
No, it's promoting shrooms as a Schedule 1 drug. I
But
believe.
was it because it was to younger kids or something?
No, YouTube just it's
just
against
can't- yeah,
policies. It's like promoting cocaine.
God damn.
Yeah, but
Brings us to our next sponsor.
yeah, that'd be amazing. So you make so much money.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
that's the greatest sponsor.
There should
Oh,
be an Afghan brand called Ard.
flour?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Thank you.
Nice. I don't know. I don't feel like Afghans don't do cocaine.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah?
Yeah. Have you never met New York Afghans? DC Afghans?
They love cocaine?
I don't know if they love it, but they do it often.
Everyone does have cocaine.
Yeah, that's probably the thing when you
I
grow
don't,
up.
but
Yeah, me
Yeah.
neither. But when you grow up, you see how many
My
people
nose is
do-
broken, so
Yeah,
obviously,
so extra cocaine for you.
so I have to eat it.
Yeah. There's so much cocaine everywhere. You can't get away from it.
Yeah.
It's such a shitty drug. It does nothing. Just drink coffee. Like it makes the exact same
It's not-
thing.
no.
Is that like what it is? It just makes you like higher?
It just
energy?
gets you going.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hated it.
I never had cocaine, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I'm pretty
It's
sure.
a terrible drug.
That-
I had a friend. You know, like the Nelk Boys.
Yeah, I'm familiar with them.
Yeah, so they used to live with us, and when they like first moved to LA before they got their place, and one of their guys would. I don't know if I should say the names, but I'm not gonna say the names.
Those are the names. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they don't open up.
Is it the gay one?
No.
Okay.
No, that was just one of their friends.
There's a
but-
gay one.
No, just this other guy that went like literally became the biggest streamer in the world, and then he had some stuff leaked that he was doing like OnlyFans before.
Sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about this yesterday.
Yeah, but then
Everybody knows. We know if you can say his name. Sketch is
Yeah.
gay shit happen.
Yeah.
Does that mean he's still gay? Is he gay?
the thing is, like, I'm
I'm
like,
like gay for money.
I don't think anyone's gay for money. They're just gay.
Oh, I think
thing
a
is,
lot
like-
of people are gay for money.
My thing is, I'm like, why do people care if he's gay?
Nobody should care.
It was wild the stuff that he was doing, but
Yeah.
in terms of
They just care about his mental health stuff instead.
It's irrelevant.
no,
But
but he was
is
saying
he gay is what
he,
I want
He
to
was
know.
saying because he's like Christian now, he's trying to be better and not do that stuff anymore.
Oh, be less gay.
That's-
But I'm like, dude, like you should
He
be
prayed the
okay.
gay
If you're,
away.
if you're gay, you should be okay with that. Like you shouldn't
Yeah,
have to
be
feel like
gay, dude.
Yeah, who cares?
You know what? I'm mad. I'm gonna stop watching Sketch because he's not gay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This whole time I was watching him thinking he was a gay guy.
Yeah, I love all
Gay
the
for pay, dude.
people are saying, dude, I found out my favorite creator makes streams now. Like they're watching his gay shit, but they're like, I don't like him doing the streams. But it's like funny because like the people that found it out, they're like, how'd you find this out?
Yeah.
No,
I had a lot of research on that one.
We're so like the cool thing was like it was a lot of people that you wouldn't think that would be supportive of him came out in support, which was really cool.
That is nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. That's such a good thing about the new generation, and they're okay with people.
Well, he
being
was the
gay for
perfect
pay.
person for people to back too. He was like everyone loves him.
Yeah.
What was the original topic?
I don't know, but I like talking about this.
Cocaine.
Oh,
the
yeah,
Nelk
cocaine.
Boys.
No, Nelk Boys. Yeah.
So we had a guy that would he would come like once a week to our room, and because all our rooms are pretty big in this house, right?
Yeah.
And then
What was the living situation? You lived like a mansion with like hella people.
it wasn't a mansion, it was a pretty big house. It was like 7 bedrooms and all these houses. Like
Sounds like a
I had like a
mansion,
full like,
yeah.
living room set up.
Yeah.
It was like a content house, you know.
Oh.
I was paying like $3K a month just for my room.
Oh shit.
Horrible.
Yeah. You getting good content?
No, we moved in. We started a YouTube channel. It was like my idea. It blew up with 2 people because they're just
So you were just the background guy for all these other people for the most part, and now you're kind of
writer, and I had a speaking role, but you wouldn't see me.
Okay.
I was like the camera guy.
Okay.
Like if you would think of like Dax Flames from
Yeah.
Project X.
Yeah.
So I would still talk to them the whole time I'm talking to them.
Is that what you wanted? You seems like you.
That
wanna
was my
be-
idea.
You seems like you want to be in front of the camera though.
I mean now because people want me in front of the camera and it's the better way to grow.
Do you like the attention?
Yeah, it's fine. I've never had an issue with it.
Interesting. What makes you want to create?
I like making people laugh. I think that's the biggest thing where growing up, I would deal with like a lot of issues or be sad or just never know how to confront those things that I had to deal with.
You were the funny kid.
I would try to be the class clown. But my escape was comedy.
Yeah.
I never really bonded with like sports or music or other things where all my friends would talk about like, oh, this NFL game and like talk about everything. My whole thing was like listening to comedians. I'd put like back in the day it was a lot of like Hannibal Buress and stuff like that. And then that was like my escape from like the trauma or like being alone, which is through comedy.
Yeah.
And then I turned that around with like, if this helped me, I can relate to so many other people just by making them laugh. And that was like my biggest approach to just connecting with people.
Yeah.
Now I don't know how to turn it off sometimes. Like I get in trouble with like making people cry.
Don't ever turn it off.
Yeah.
Fuck
They know I'm fucking around.
Yeah,
but,
fuck them.
I like with my friends, especially with dating, like being able to joke around and like,
Yeah.
just, you know.
I think that's something our community doesn't quite understand.
Not yet.
It's just like, I don't mean anything harm. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just trying to be funny, you know? Sometimes I say some fucked up shit, a lot of fucked up shit, but it's just jokes.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
My Afghan experience was so different. I feel like it's from online people. They're so different than how my family and my extended family are. They all talk shit to each other. They all like laugh. They all drink. They all do whatever. So I feel like Afghans have to hide online. Obviously, there's a lot of Afghans that are younger and they don't understand what actually happens.
Yeah.
And there's also a lot of people that stick to their being a true Muslim. Their deen. But in reality, it's like there's so many more that just live, especially
if you're in the West, you're more likely like us.
Yeah.
We're probably pretty decent representation of what they're like.
I'd say so.
You know?
Well, I think we're healthier than most.
Yeah.
That hide it.
For sure. Because they're all doing what Sketch did.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? They're all just gay
all
for pay,
Sketch.
dude. They're all Sketch, dude. They're the ones that are afraid of their past because they suck so much dick and now they hate gays.
Yeah.
You know? Or whatever. I don't know what else we're talking about. I keep bringing up
We
gays.
were talking about the Nelk Boys and him knowing
Sorry.
one of them.
a lot of tangents. Go.
Yeah, so this guy would come to my room, right?
Yeah.
And then he had like a bag of Coke like this. And he would be like, dude, I barely do this. I'm just like trying to like relax tonight and just do like half the bag while we're chilling there for like an hour. I'm like, yeah, man, dude, they just be safe. And then the next morning I talk to my other roommates, be like, they'll bring up like, dude, he came to my room and just like for like an hour just did lines of Coke like that. I'm like, he came, and then all five of us would be like, he came to my room for 5 hours straight just doing nonstop Coke. And I'm like, that's an addiction. Like this is like, I'm like, what are you doing? You're just chilling with me. You're doing Coke all night. Like it's not like the funnest thing.
That's the worst thing. Yeah. That's like, even with drinking, I don't like to just have a drink with like a dude. Like me and my boy, we're not gonna just crack open. Like I get that, you know, I'm gonna crack open a beer and just chill and watch the game or whatever. I don't like that. That doesn't work for me. I like to be fucking.
Why not?
It's just like when I'm drunk.
Would you kiss him?
I would 100% kiss him, but has nothing to do with anything.
Okay, so you'd be sober and kissing him.
Yes, I'm gonna do it sober, but I don't want to just get drunk and hang out with
you're repressing your feelings.
Yeah, I want to get drunk and go out there and kiss people. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
I want to go out there and kiss the guys.
And is that before or after you play pickleball?
Just during pickleball. Yeah.
See, that
you play pickleball?
I have twice.
It's fun. Very dangerous.
It was like I grew up playing ping pong.
I feel like I want to play you in ping pong. I feel like we should get an angle. My dad is intense with it.
Yo, y'all should do that in that cooking show.
Oh, we can set it up, yeah.
Yeah, that would be
fun. I'll bring my own paddle.
Wow.
I have
bring your own
paddles
paddle.
Yeah.
God damn.
I'm gonna go back to the bay and grab my own paddle.
I'll send you to my house. Pick up mine. No, I can play on anything. I'll beat you, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I haven't
bro.
played it in years, but I'll
Yeah, I haven't played it in a long time either. I'm already making excuses for a second. Yeah, me either. I'm not good at this. We're gonna go hit the gym for
I'm gonna go start playing after this.
get the band.
I played all the weird sports, so I did like badminton.
Yeah, me too.
Ping pong.
Are you good at pool?
I was pretty good at pool. My uncle had a pool table at his house, so I was decent.
Okay, I suck at pool.
Yeah, I was pretty decent, but now it's probably whatever.
Okay. Bowling?
I'm pretty decent.
Damn. So it's all individual sports.
Yeah, I was wrestling. I was wrestler. You know, so
another
it's
one.
What was your weight that you wrestled at?
I did 170. And I went to 210 for varsity, but that's when I got injured.
Oh, okay. I broke my nose in wrestling and then I stopped immediately.
It still helped because I did it my freshman year, and so I haven't done it in like 13 years.
Yeah.
13, 14 years. And I did a jiu-jitsu tournament with no training.
Really?
I got second place. The only reason I didn't get first place
Is it one of those like a free there's no weight classes jiu-jitsu?
No, I was in the heaviest weight class.
Oh, okay.
So it went from basically my weight to open-ended.
Oh, okay.
And then if I had gotten first, I would have been able to go into the open where you just fight anyone.
Yeah.
And
Was
I would
it
have
gi or no gi?
gi. Yeah.
Okay.
I would have gotten first if I just didn't get tired.
Oh shit.
So I beat the other people.
And you've never done jiu-jitsu before? Well, I that's just proof that just strength and a little bit of wrestling is all you need, bro.
Well, that's why like the wrestlers in UFC are the best.
Yeah, for sure.
If you can, the thing is, it stays with you.
Yeah.
Like if someone tries to focus me, I know how to hold my own.
Yeah. You double leg somebody?
I was never a shooter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You just sprawl?
Yeah.
What's your fighting technique? Have you been in fights? Like outside of like wrestling?
in
Like,
high school and stuff.
yeah.
Like two quick ones.
Yeah.
Just because they're picking on someone younger and like they're picking on my little like,
was him?
Afghan friend. Yeah.
He's picking on somebody. And
Oh no,
you're
he's
like,
been
leave
picking
him
on.
alone.
And then
Damn it.
no, I mean I'm so for like, hey, just remove myself from the situation. Like
Yeah.
people have like knives, guns, and all this stuff. And like,
For sure.
especially
When
now.
you drink though, what's your vibe when you get drunk? Are you like the angry guy? You get like
so
tough,
happy.
silly drunk?
Yeah, I've been in situations where other people are trying to fight, and I've calmed them down.
Okay.
And made them friends.
Okay. Fun.
But now I'm like, hey, my friend group, like even though I used to be like the young one in the friend group and nobody listened to me.
Yeah.
Now with my people,
You're like the wise guy.
they're all of all ages.
Yeah.
But I'm like, hey, if I say we're leaving, we're leaving.
Okay.
But let's have fun.
Yeah.
We're here to have fun. But if I see some shit, because I'm very observant, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Or do you ever always have your guard up?
yeah.
Okay.
I always had to sit like if my back's against the wall at a restaurant so I can like watch the entrance. 'Cause I've seen so much shit go down.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah.
We've been robbed. Like we have videos on us online getting robbed. I've
Yeah.
lived in LA so long. I've seen bodies
Crazy
everywhere.
shit. Yeah.
I follow so many accounts that show what's happening in LA, the actual stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That people don't see. And I live in K-Town, dude. We had like,
Yeah.
you know,
for sure.
but it hasn't made me like paranoid. It
Yeah.
just makes me be like, hey, the reality of life.
It's
Also,
rough out
fucking,
there.
we're Afghan. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
our country's been in war for like forever, and like we've had all our family members like experience the stuff
That's
firsthand
for sure.
So
Yeah.
it's not like this stuff can't happen.
I always have my back to the door.
To the door,
Yeah.
You just don't-
I'm just like,
Peace
fuck
out.
it, dude. Take me. You know
yeah.
what
As
I'm
long as
saying?
you don't see it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Just quick Tony Soprano, you know?
Hopefully, it's a headshot. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only thing I've seen from Sopranos.
Is the last scene?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, he died, so it's like
Yeah.
spoilers, but
yeah. No, you just ruined a fucking 12-year-old show, dude.
yeah, but like, you know the ending. You don't need to waste time watching.
No, I
it's
think-
not that it's
I think
amazing.
It's the
story.
journey, dude.
No, you
Yeah.
don't need to know what like I.
It's
people
all
say
about that, dude. Hey, you shouldn't read the Bible because Jesus died. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
He died.
Well, he's coming back,
Well, he
right?
does come back, yeah. Well, he comes back like 3 times.
Spoiler alert, bro. Yeah,
But, okay. You like movies then?
I love movies. Yeah.
What's your movies? What's your go-to movies?
Can I talk about it? I don't know. You said don't talk about it.
No, please talk about it.
All right, we watched Deadpool last night.
You piece of shit.
It was
God
amazing. It was so
damn it.
fucking good.
You told me you couldn't talk about it? That's so funny.
It was so good. Like it re-inspired me to like start writing again.
Okay.
Because that was like the main goal was to write and direct movies.
Yeah.
And eventually, I just know the politics that goes into all that stuff in that world now, and like
Yeah.
all my friends that have made movies and how hard it is.
Mm-hmm.
And the biggest thing is now is just making a name for yourself. So when you do write stuff and like
People actually care to listen to it.
yeah, and like self-funding or just getting to the point where people would actually put you in an interview and actually care.
Yeah. Do you have like a manager and agent and everything?
No, I need to get one.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting for the stuff to pick up a little bit more for
sure.
Because I have friends that have all those things that do really good.
Yeah.
But I don't want to sign with someone that won't do the best for me until
sure.
I can show like, hey, this stuff's actually picking up.
Fair.
Or
A lot of
just sign
times
anyone.
they come after you. You don't need them.
Yeah, but I hear like my friends that are really popular too. A lot of these comedians that they have agents that don't do shit for them.
That's also true. Yeah, you gotta be on your agent or manager, but they also like they come to you and they're like, all right, this kid's popping.
Mm-hmm.
They came to me after I've got all my goals that I wanted. I'm like, dude, you could have helped me so much if you would have came 2 years earlier.
Yeah.
So it'll come.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, I came from the space where everyone made it for themselves on YouTube.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Well, that's interesting because you're a little bit younger than me. My generation, we all wanted late night. That was the most important thing to me and my peers.
Yeah.
And then a whole bunch of my boys started getting it, and we're like, this is useless. This 30,000 people saw this.
yeah, and you have to
is
dumb it
nothing.
down. You can't be yourself.
Exactly. And it's just like, this does not help me in any way. Now, like, a lot of my guys were like in this weird, like, we want the industry to like us. We want Hollywood to like us. But it's like, but we also have to do our own thing, posting our own clips. And we're just like, what? We're just so missing. Yeah.
That must be hard. I know a lot of people, like, you do more, the stuff you post is more crowd work, right?
Yeah, I do a
It's
lot of
like,
crowd work, 'cause-
You don't want to give away your material.
Yeah, and it's just hard to fucking write jokes that often.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I'm not gonna pretend like writing a new joke and then like having it ready for the TV or even a clip. It takes much longer.
Yeah. Well, I've been to shows where it's like my favorite comedians in the world were horrible, but I
Yeah.
understand that they're testing out jokes, you know?
Yeah.
For me, so I love that whole process. So it's like, it would suck if you travel to see that and they're just testing jokes.
Yeah. Well, that's the pressure is. I want them to have the best show possible, but so every comedian we struggle with growing. It's immediate gratification or later, whatever it's called. So I can crush right now. I can do all the jokes I know work, and I can do some crowd work, and I have the greatest set. Everybody's gonna have a great time. Or I can work on this joke that isn't quite there yet, that later on will be great and I'll feel better about it.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of you want to do a little bit of both, but a lot of times I just go for the instant.
I love comedy because I think it's the art of sucking until you make it, but everyone has to go through it. So I think most comedians are understanding that, yeah, you suck right now, you don't have a name for yourself, but we don't see each other as different levels. Obviously, you get those comedians that think they're better than people.
For sure.
But I've been to big shows where, like, it'd be the biggest comedians, and then they would have this other guy come on that was dog shit. It was like horrible.
Yeah.
And then when you're leaving the show, you're seeing them all hang out. They're all laughing at each other. And even the guy that was horrible is making, like, I would see him like make like Donnell Rawlings like cry, you know?
For sure.
And they all know the struggle. You know, they all started from that same spot.
Everybody bombs.
Yeah.
Everybody has bad sets.
To this day, even if they're popular.
Even the greats.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm pretty consistent.
Which is bombing or?
Yeah, I'm just great at bombing.
Yeah.
No, but it's
in his genetics.
Okay. But yeah, it happens to the best. And the thing is, like, any comedian who's grinding, you have to respect it because, like, I know what he's going through. You know, it's
so scary to get.
And all the help you get is from other comedians.
Yeah.
Every big opportunity I've ever gotten is my boy got something else,
Facts.
and we're just passing it. You know, so you be kind to everybody just because you should be.
Yeah.
But even if you're a piece of shit, just be kind to your peers just because it'll help your career.
I think I know how to form a joke, at least. Obviously, you have to test it and see if it works and keep developing it. But I know there's like setups and punchlines and like the payoffs with everything you have to do, right? Where it's like setting it up for the joke.
For sure.
But I've been able to test it through doing comedy with like my posts, sketches, stuff like that. And it's always done decent. Where I've seen a lot of people where they just don't know how to like create the joke. They just think that what they're saying is funny.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I can, like, that's why I'm afraid of doing that at the beginning, where it's like, obviously you're going to have to go through like that bombing stage.
For sure.
But just being able to convert what I could do with like a controlled environment, like write down many takes of it, polish it up with editing compared to just you and a mic.
Yeah. It just takes practice. Literally, there's no other. It's the one art where there's no shortcuts.
Yeah.
You just like go up there, do bad, until you don't do bad.
So what was the choice for the hair color then?
Marketing.
Yeah, it helped.
100%.
Nice.
I blew up with the hair, and I think what happened was I started doing the hair just because I wanted to, and then it went viral a few times.
Oh, you're being serious?
Literally, I did it as a style choice.
Yeah.
I was like, I just like the way this looks.
Yeah.
And then I went viral, and then I went viral again, and then it started being like, I guess I started getting recognized with the hair. And I was like, all right, I guess I just keep the hair.
Yeah.
It's stuck.
That was me with the beard.
Yeah.
You know, like the silhouette. People would like, could people send me clips of a guy with like short hair with a beard, but we thought this was you.
Okay.
It's usually an ugly guy. So I'm like, this is what you think I look like?
That's the worst fucking. The amount of people who are like, you look like my brother, and then they send me a picture of their brother. I'm like, I gotta go back in the gym. Am I that fat looking? You piece of shit.
But you're like, I get it though. You're like,
no, I see it, but it's just like it hurts, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks I look like their fucking brother
Yeah.
or their cousin. I'm just like,
yeah, like this is the shortest I've had it, and people still like recognize me when I go out. But it's when I have it long, that it makes it easier.
Gotcha.
So I have a question that I kind of want to conclude on.
Okay.
We talked about comedy, but I feel like we don't have too many comedic actors. And I think that's what's missing. You know, we have all these amazing content creators, but that hasn't translated into movies. But there's one comedic actor that I love. I think all Afghans love. His name is Chris Farley. Do you guys have a favorite Chris Farley moment or movie that you can think of? I know you're a little bit younger. I don't know if you
like Chris Farley. I like Chris Farley. I watched a lot of stuff from like SNL and like his movies. He was on SNL. Yeah.
He was on SNL. Yeah. He lives in a van down by the river.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of my comedy came from older comedy or like UK style and stuff like that. But I found that stuff to be a lot funnier. Like Chris Farley, like those are like some of my favorite movies.
Facts.
Back in the day, still to this day, I'm like, they can't make that stuff anymore.
Tommy Boy. Do you remember Tommy Boy?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy Boy was good. Black Sheep. Beverly Hills Ninja was my favorite.
I love that movie.
That was like the first thing I've ever seen from him.
Yeah, that was the movie I watched with my dad a whole bunch of times. I remember I was watching the movie and my dad's like, you know, the guy's dead, right? And I'm like, what? He goes, I'm like, why is he dead? He goes, he was fat. Like I thought he died because he was too fat for years. I don't know.
No, that was Big Pun.
Nice. Wait, Big Bun died because he was fat?
Yeah, he was like 700.
So he died because like heart failure or something?
Some shit like that.
Yeah. Chris
he
Farley
went and lost weight to become like 4 something, and then he went back up to 7 something.
Chris Farley was drugs and food.
Drugs for Chris Farley.
It was he was doing speedballs or something. It was like cocaine and heroin mixed.
Damn.
Yeah. There's a photo of him like with a hooker when he's dead. It's a vicious photo to see. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen all
Yeah, of course. But it's just like
internet access. You know,
it's like the paparazzi found him while he was like ODing.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, is that what happened to what's the actor from Sopranos?
I think he just died normally.
We ate like some crazy last meal and
Oh yeah,
But
James
I know.
Gandolfini.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he did drugs. I didn't know it was a.
I don't know if it was. I could be wrong.
I think he was just old or heart. He was a fat Italian guy. I don't think he took care of
Yeah.
himself.
Afghans should be taking better care of themselves, but
For sure. But I don't know. I had a grandpa who lived to like 105, and he was a smoker and drinker. And
that's true. Our women live long.
our women do live long.
But isn't it all women?
Women live longer than men in general.
Yeah. So
But Afghan women, like my grandma was like 104.
I
Goddamn.
see. Is it because like when your grandfather died, that's when her life started?
Probably he died long before I was born.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, dude, you're taking shots at other people's grandpas now, dude.
no, I was
love
just
it.
talking about the dynamic of marriage. It's
I
very
understand.
common.
I get where
This
you're
is
coming
very
from.
common in our community. It's
No, like I've had uncles because she started having kids at like 14. Where
Oh,
they,
shit.
my
exactly. See, this is a
the-
real thing.
Your nephews are your age or some shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like my cousins are like in their 60s.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And my mom was the youngest, so her eldest brother died of old age before I was born.
Goddamn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's like a crazy thing.
Yeah. it is.
Yeah.
Did you find out if you're Pashtun or not?
I didn't ask. I can call her right now, honestly.
Oh, you don't know what your ethnicity is?
I believe I must be from Kabul, and
Do you mind calling her
Yeah.
right now?
Don't call her right now.
Yeah. Just put it on speaker.
Don't do this.
you'd have to talk to her, and like, so she's like, "What's going on?"
Oh, okay. Well, you can say it. And I'll cut that part, and then I'll keep the part.
No,
where-
you can keep it all in. It's
Okay. I think this is kind of a cool way.
she might be at work, but
She's like, no, I ain't no fucking Pashtun. She's like, cousin.
But remember, the front part of the mic is where it takes it.
I don't know that.
hi, mom. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm on that Afghan podcast I was telling you about. So you're live right now.
Salam چطور هستین؟
Salam alaikum, John John.
سلام روز خوش.
سلام چطور هستی؟ بچه‌ها خوب؟
تشکر.
They want me to ask, are we Pashtun?
We are.
Okay, that's all they wanted to figure it out.
تشکر روز خوش. روز خوش.
Khadafis.
خداحافظ.
But
Oh, there we go. Have we had any non-Pashtuns on this show?
Me.
Yeah, other than you.
okay, so people saying khuraf is like, I feel like that was like a newer thing. Everyone said Baman khura and like,
I started saying it because I liked the way it sounded more than Bama Khada, and now everybody's saying it, so I might switch back to Bama Khada.
I just know what I would just say Khadafiz. Balman Khada, it was more like the elders would say it to other people.
Well, I never heard of khurafis until I was like 15.
Yeah, I started saying Khadafis when I was like 15, 16.
Yeah, I was like
I
From
upgrade.
Afghanistan, so
Yeah.
that's why.
Really? Well, no, not I know you're
Oh,
from
I
there.
thought
No, like really? I just thought Khadafis was more like Iranian.
Khadafiz is more like informal, and you're saying Khadafiz, and you just leave. And then Balman Khada is
Yeah.
more like respectful.
But I feel
maybe
like the
start saying that then.
Iranian people just say Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum when they leave.
When they leave?
Yeah.
Iranian people?
Yeah, I feel like that's what I hear more of.
Are you talking about the Jews?
Why would the Jews say it?
I don't know. Culture?
Maybe the Iranian Jews. 'Cause that's,
They would say Salam alaikum. They
Yeah.
say Shalom.
No, they actually don't. To my experience, they don't say Jewish stuff when you're hanging out with them. They don't say Jewish words.
Oh, yeah, they do.
They really?
If you get comfortable with them,
I
they
see.
talk a lot of shit about Palestine. Just a lot of it, dude. Iranian Jews probably hate Palestine more than anybody.
Yeah, well, they're the ones that I was like, I found out they were Jewish because they weren't posting about Palestine.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
saying you should. I mean, I think you should. But like in terms of like,
Yeah.
they were so vocal about other issues, and I'm like, why are you quiet
Why you
about
guys?
this?
And then like, oh
And
yeah,
I saw in a video they would have like the, and I'm like,
fair enough.
fair. I would talk shit about Palestine if I felt like they were in the wrong.
Wait, what? Say
I would talk shit about them
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I thought they were in the wrong.
Yes,
I'm not
yeah,
only because
exactly.
they're
Oh
brown
yeah,
like
yeah,
me,
yeah, yeah.
but I'm like, I feel like they're doing it just because
You're just not supporting it. It's not like you're just supporting the team.
yeah,
Kind of thing.
I would never do that if it's Afghanistan or whatever, and if I feel like
No,
oh, it's
exactly.
actually- But I feel like with not to get too political, but like
Yeah.
with the Jewish stuff, it's
Yeah.
they're like they see past what's going on just because it's Jewish, and they
For sure. Yeah. I think that.
I don't want to get too much into it.
No, we won't.
Yeah, I think they're thoughtful. I just agree with them highly. That's
Yeah.
it.
We love Jewish people in general.
We love Jewish people. We love our Jewish fans.
Yes.
We say this every episode.
Exactly.
You have to say it every episode?
Every episode, you know.
Yeah,
They're
we
not
have-
watching.
Oh, they're watching.
Oh, they're watching.
They're watching. Yeah.
They're the reason we can upload.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
YouTube
yeah,
and get our channel back.
We can tell because they're starting to get cloudy outside. Every time we mention them,
So
every time we mention them, the weather changes.
the guy that got my YouTube channel back, he unfollowed
Jewish?
me because I was posting about it.
Oh, he unfollowed you. Yeah, I lost a lot of
That was a
followers.
joke.
At least I kept my channel.
Okay.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
take it. You'll take it.
Yeah.
But this is cool.
You know
bro.
they control
Everything.
YouTube.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
All right, this is cool, man. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
coming here.
thank
We
you.
hope you had fun. I learned so much.
No, it was great
this whole
to meet you guys. It was good
For sure,
finally
dude.
meet you. I know
Yeah,
I've been
it's
following
been,
for
it's been a
while.
minute.
So I know you hit me up for a movie once in a while, but I don't know.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
That was good. It didn't work out. They were Afghans and they were sketchy. So, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Until next time.
Yeah.
Rosa Kush, Khudafis, everyone. I'm Kane.
Oh, shit. I'm Dawood.
Until next time.
Until next time. Okay.
Hey, thanks you guys. I
All right.
appreciate it.
Thank you, bro.
You're watching Awjiz Boys Show.